Yo, what is up, guys? Your boy Pick MMA. We're back with another one, another live stream. I was trying to keep up with the daily live streams, but we haven't been able to do that. I've been busy this week, but we're here. We're gonna hang out for a bit. Not really gonna be doing any breakdowns for UFC. We already made enough content for UFC. I mean, this week, and we got a pick card this week, so it's gonna be alright. But we're just gonna chill out. I mean, we're gonna talk about stuff that's happening on the planet, MMA, like MMA news. We haven't seen. I mean, officially we don't have any news from Topuria, but Topuria said that he has an opponent, he has a date. So maybe he's capping. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Yeah, he said he's got a new opponent now. So hopefully it's Max Holloway. I mean, Max Holloway is probably gonna be moving on to 145, right? I mean, who else is there? Mozart. I mean, does Mozart really get a title shot? I mean, he's got all decision wins. I mean, no finishes at all. Um, he's coming off that win over Mozart, right? And no, he's coming off that win over Allen, yeah. And not really the best win there, man. I mean, he barely won that fight. So either way, it's gonna be okay, man. I mean, we got a pay-per-view card coming up, right? In a couple of weeks from now. When is that pay-per-view card? I think it's June 1st, right? June 2nd or something like that. So yeah, we got a card coming up. When is that? So we got a card this week, and then we don't have a UFC. We don't have a UFC. We don't have any UFC for the next 2 weeks, and we don't have UFC for until 2 weeks. Then, so I mean, we're gonna have an off week. So that sucks that we're gonna have an off week. But let's see what happens though. We got Grammy. What's going on, Grammy? What's going on with you, Grammy? Let's go, Grammy in the house. We got Antoine in the house too. Let's go, Antoine. He said, "Yo, what's up? Happy you did this, bro. I'm at work again, bro. That's fucking great, bro. I'm glad you can tune in with us and hang out with us from work." Grammy said, "This is a sketchy betting card, in my opinion." Yeah, I agree with you, man. I had one parlay that I was really confident in, the under 1.5 in the Nolan fight and the Sai money line before that Sai Tricoli fight got canceled. So yeah, I don't really feel too good about parlays. I mean, you can take Abus by KO. You can take. That's what I'm thinking about best bets. I made my best bets video, and not I haven't made the video yet, but I did the graphics and everything, and I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking right now for graphics. I mean, so like I got Abus TKO plus 125. I got who else do I got? I got Angel Hill. I think money line. I think live betting Angel Hill is probably the way to go because Angel Hill is probably gonna lose the first round because Pinero wins the first round almost every fight out there, so he just falls off a cliff after the first round. But yeah, I agree with you, Rami. I think this is a sketchy betting card. You can probably do a parlay with patch mix money line and do another parlay leg. I mean, there's a lot of fighters that are supposed to win their fights this week, but I mean, a lot of fighters are supposed to win their fights last week. Right? Look what happened. The Spain was supposed to go out there win his fights. I mean, Besky was supposed to go out there win his fights, and these guys just keep constantly dropping the ball over and over. I mean, who else was it? Yeah, Petrino was supposed to go out there win his fights. So like we've seen a lot of fraud checks recently. Woken, so let's go Woken in the house. Let's go Woken. So well, let's go, bro. What's up? Just hanging out, bro. Just chilling. I got some time right now. I got an hour. You can just chill, just kick back and just talk about MMA right now. So I still gotta work on best bets. I got done doing the graphics right now, so I'm done doing the graphics. I just gotta work on recording the video soon, and I gotta pick a lock. So like I don't have like a lot of confidence in a lock this week, and we hit the last like 4 or 5 locks, so we've been doing pretty well on the lock of the weeks. Grammy said I'm at work too. Antoine, let's go, Grammy. You guys can tune in for work, man. I can't fucking like just. I mean, sometimes I can be on my phone at work, but normally like I gotta concentrate at work. Demba's a good lock, man. I think if he just survives the first round, I mean, his defensive grappling skills are kind of bad. If you watch the tape, the way like Fletcher was going from mount, I mean, going transitioning positions on the ground, where like that's the only thing that scares me about Demba. But now that he got that 50K bonus his last fight, he's gonna have more time. He's gonna have more like resources to prepare for this fight. So they're giving him the UFC doing him a favor, right? They're giving him someone like that's gonna be a first rounder bust. For me, he's like once he can't get that first round submission, he's kind of like just falls off a cliff. I think Dimba's gonna have the cardio edge in this fight. I think he's gonna have better striking. That's crazy, as crazy as that sounds, because I don't think Dimba's striking is that clean, but he does have power, so he can definitely still find the knockout. Yeah, I like them, but man, I like them. But I think is at this line, I mean, at -250, I think you should have stayed away. It's better staying away because Hermes is a good grappler. Even though we haven't seen him in 2 years, he's a good grappler. If you watch some tape on him, he just if he can't get the takedowns, I mean, it's gonna be over for him. I feel like I think Dimba's probably gonna. I don't know if he's gonna knock him out because Hermes is really tough. He's only been TKO'd like one time, and that was by I think it was a doctor stoppage because his ear fell off. Because I think Max Griffin was boxing his ears off. So he's pretty tough, man. I think over 1.5, but if you're gonna bet the over 1.5, you might as well bet Demba money line because Demba's gonna win the fight once he goes past the first round. Demba and Abu's plus money parlay. Yeah, that's solid, man. I just like Abu's by TKO because I'm like I don't know. His money line's like what 4-1, 3-1. Like they're paying a lot of juice on the money line. I don't see him. If he wins, it's gonna be by TKO. He's gonna finish the fight. He might get a submission too. He's got submission skills also. He was looking for submission over Strickland, but I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna get a TKO probably in the first round. He's got like 14 first round TKO wins, and Worley just hasn't been looking good out there, and he's been taking a lot of damage too. If James Krause can finish you by TKO, man, like Usyk is like way better striker than James Krause, and James Krause finished him by TKO in the second round, which is like I could not believe that shit. I was like, no way, James Krause is gonna finish him. Yeah, I was like, that was back in the day, like too. So I'm thinking of the woman's favorites by decision. Yeah, I think that's the parlay I'm gonna probably end up doing too. Because right now you can't parlay props on like Bet Online, which sucks. I mean, you can't even parlay right now. Even if you parlay in Bet Online, you gotta do it on DraftKings or like Betway. So like that's where you can parlay right now. Bet Online will let you parlay later in the week. I don't know why they take so long. They don't let you parlay early in the week for some reason. Maybe they don't want you to get the best odds out there. It's kind of bullshit, man. So yeah, I like that parlay. I think you can do the core TV decision, and which is -175. You can do Pereira by decision, and you can do God Toby decision. But I think that's good that you like parlay. You can also do Angel Hill by decision. You're gonna get like some. That's a long chalky parlay. I mean, there's gonna be at least like couple underdogs that are gonna cash. I mean, women's MMA, there's always some underdogs that cash as an underdog. So let's see what happens this week. Even that Ricci fight, right? Ricci and Torres. I really thought Tisa Torres won that fight. I mean, I don't know how they scored that for Ricci. I'm happy we got the pick right there, but I don't think he won that fight. That was crazy. I mean, he was putting a ton of pressure on Ricci, but Ricci's striking is horrendous. And I'm glad I didn't bet on Ricci, even though like your tickets cast if you bet on Ricci, but that was a horrible, horrible fight. I mean, if you had a bet on that fight, Ricci, and you're probably like, oh fuck, he lost the fight for sure. That's what I thought. He lost the fight clearly. I don't know how they scored that fight. So he got outstruck by like double, and was getting outworked in the clinch. Also, only got like one takedown in that fight. Yeah, Ricci is like I think Ricci is like horrible, and it's maybe the judges were too concentrated on the cake. Focus said, let's go, bro. What are you confident in this week at UFC? I think Timba, Angela Hill. I think Angela Hill live betting is probably the way to go. I'm probably gonna do live betting Angela Hill because I think you're gonna get a better number on Angela Hill. But I'm probably gonna end up betting like a half unit Angela Hill money line. I wish the decision for Angela Hill was better plus money. It's only like plus 100. You're better off taking the money line at that point. You're probably gonna make like $10 less than taking decision plus 100. But I think she's gonna be live for a late finish too. Even though we don't really see finishes from Angela Hill, but Pinero's like gas tank is so suspect, bro. But yeah, I like Abu's TKO. I'm liking Patchy Mix. I mean, I like Luis, this guy from LFA. I like this guy. You can put this guy in your parlays. Let me see if I can bring him up. LFA Luis Francis Snelly. This guy's like a former kickboxer, and they're giving him an absolute can. I think he's gonna go out there and get the job done. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I like right now. Let's go, Anakin Skywalker. What's going on, Anakin Skywalker? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, Anakin. I know you're. I think weren't you in a Tai stream earlier? What happened to Tai stream, bro? I just I hopped on there. I hopped in there for like a second, and the stream like just froze for some reason. I think it's Hermes will be live for submission. Yeah, I do agree. First on submission is gonna be live for sure, but like I think Grimbo's not gonna make the same mistake that he did with that he was doing with the HF Fletcher. And hopefully he doesn't shoot takedowns here. He should not be shooting takedowns in this fight. I think he's gonna have the far better cardio, and he's gonna have the better. I don't know about fight IQ. I like his fight IQ more than Ramirez. Ramirez just doesn't really have a backup plan once he can't get that submission. He's got all wins by submission also. I think I said AJ Fletcher did submit him. Yeah, he's been subbed twice, but that's back when he wasn't really training, didn't really have the resources that he has now. So you gotta like take that into account too. But I'm there with you guys. I mean, he's gonna be live for a first round submission, but I just don't see him getting that submission early though. He's got all wins by submission. Hasn't really subbed anyone that's like decent, right? If he went out there and subbed like Cord McGee, which is not easy, Cord McGee's never been subbed, I'll be like, okay, this guy's gonna be dangerous. He's gonna get the submission. But he's coming off over 2 year layoffs, which is like concerning. But he's only 30 years old, so he's not like crazy old. But I like Rainbow. I think Rainbow's gonna be able to. He's gonna be. I think they're gonna have a good game plan for Rainbow out there. He trains with Kobe Covington and those guys, so he's gonna have a good game plan. I feel like. And like I said, I don't see Ramiz getting finished, but it could go the distance. I could see him getting finished later by TKO because Grimbo, like he's gonna have the far better cardio, but Ramiz is really tough. He's a decent kickboxer, like decent boxer, I mean. But yeah, he's really tough though. I think Grimbo probably be a decision, but maybe third round TKO stop as if Ramiz is really tired. Well, yo, what's going on, Luis? We got Luis in the house. Let's go, Luis. We got some. Yo, I can't wait for Friday, bro. We got Bellator. We got LFA. I'll be live for Bellator during the day. I'll be live for LFA during the night, and we got UFC the next day. So we got some a lot of combat sports action this week, and I can't wait for it, bro. Yeah, Luis said, what do you think about Bernoich, Tinius, Duambe, Patchy Mix for Friday? The only thing I'm concerned about is maybe Steenis, but I think then he's gonna have the much more speed. He's gonna have the speed advantage in that fight. I like that for like parlay. I like you can do like Alia, but Alia is like minus 900. You can't even do much with that. Um, I think that's for like parlay solid though. Duambe, like even though he's only got like 6 fights in MMA, he's taking on a guy that's coming off a brutal knee KO TKO loss, and he's taking this fight on short notice. I think Duambe, they're trying to get Duambe back on track. The line is kind of wide. I wish the line wasn't crazy. It should be like minus 250 though for Duambe. I like the LFA. I think you can do a LFA parlay like Luis what's his name, Luis Francis Nelly. I think he's a great parlay piece, man. Even at minus 400, I think you can parlay him. And with some UFC with Patchy Mix and do another leg like what's the other leg that I'm thinking of? Let me see. Let me see what I was thinking about. I was doing research and I was watching tape on it, so I was like, let me write this down. So the one that parlay that I like is Patchy Mix, Francis Nelly from LFA 184, and Archie Kogan. You're gonna get like plus 100 on that. I think like parlay. Not a lot of plus money, but you're not taking like if you the more legs you add to parlay, like the more risky it's gonna get. But yeah, it's gonna be a decent parlay. I think that's gonna cash. Luis said for UFC, I like Alating Haley, Abu Skurimbo, 3 leg, bro. Alating Haley, parlaying Alating Haley's was like kind of weird because he doesn't throw enough volume. He gets outstruck like crazy on the feet. Hopefully he's like I know he's gonna put a ton of pressure on Rodriguez, but I feel like he's gonna get outstruck. I'm scared of. That's why I'm not gonna place any action. I don't think Haley. I'm picking him to win because I think he could win with the forward pressure, but the wrestling. Hopefully he wrestles out there because sometimes he'll just like strike with you. He'll go out there strike with the strikers, and he wasn't wrestling Chris Gutierrez till like the 3rd round, which is like really weird. Why not wrestle Chris Gutierrez in the first 2 rounds? And yeah, when he does wrestle, he's got really good wrestling, like really good forward pressure. But I'll just stay away from out. Maybe put him in a long shot parlay, like parlay. I think that's solid. That's not bad though. That's not a bad thing. Like I like that. I like Abu's Grimbo, but I think Haley's kind of suspect if he doesn't get the wrestling going because Rodriguez is gonna be throwing way more output out there. I think that's what the books are favoring Rodriguez right now. Cosner said Tisa was stuck on the cage. He was, but he was all working. He was all working Ricci, man. I picked Ricci decision, and I think he lost that fight. I don't know how they scored it for Ricci. So he was getting controlled on against the clinch, but he was landing some nice elbows and stuff. Like I don't know, that was kind of weird, man. But I get it. It's not. I wouldn't really say it's a robbery, but it was like I scored that fight for Torres. And Ricci, I think Ricci. I'm gonna be fading Ricci big time once he fights someone decent. Grammy said, I saw Patchy Mix kind of talking about how he's not noticed as much as one of the best in the world. He needs to come over to UFC. Who do you think who do you think wins him versus O'Malley? I think if that fight hits the ground, I mean, Patchy Mix has got one of the best grappling at 135. But right now on the striking, I like O'Malley striking more than I like Patchy Mix striking. But if Mix can get that grappling going, I mean, he's gonna get a submission. I feel like on O'Malley. We haven't really seen O'Malley face any decent grapplers, and Patchy Mix is one of the most dangerous submission grapplers out there right now. Luis Ricci's too fine. If it goes to distance, she'll always have a chance. Yeah, yeah. That's why I wasn't too shocked, to be honest, because I was like, maybe they'll give it to her because he's an up and coming prospect. But Murphy by decision, bro. Murphy money line. I'm like the only thing scared about Murphy is like he doesn't throw enough output out there, and if he doesn't hurt Barboza, put him away early, like it's gonna be kind of sweaty. I feel like, but I'm picking Murphy. I think Murphy's gonna get it done, bro. I don't know, like I get all the love for Barboza. He's out there cashing tickets as underdog, and I cast a ticket on him last time as plus 155. And that was sweaty though. I mean, that first round was sweaty, bro. I mean, in that first round, I was like, yeah, he's probably some referees would have stopped the fight. I feel like Mark Goddard would have stopped the fight. But credit Herb Dean for not stopping that fight there. Yeah, that first round was really fucking tricky, man. I mean, holy shit. He's been getting knocked down every fight. Now he got knocked down by Bryce Mitchell. He got knocked down twice by Giga Chikadze. Like these guys are knocking him down, but this is a big step up for Murphy, man. I mean, I was thinking about making Murphy my lock of the week, to be honest with you guys. But first 5 round fight, I mean, taking on a dangerous guy in Barboza, who's gonna be landing a lot of leg kicks, and Gabriel Sanchez was having a lot of success with those leg kicks. So let's see what happens, man. It's gonna be a good fight. I feel like we're gonna see which level we're gonna see what level Murphy's really on. This fight's gonna tell us everything we need to know about Murphy. Can he keep up that pace for 5 rounds? I think he can. And if I think he could drop Barboza too. I really think he could drop. I know people say that he's got pillow hands, he's got no power. I feel like he could drop Barboza because Barboza's been getting dropped a lot. He's been dropped 4 times last 4 fights combined. I mean, I think it's the Murphy decision might be it. Yeah, I mean he could finish Barboza though, but it's really tough. Barboza's so tough, man. It's gonna be tough finishing Barboza. But yeah, I like Murphy though. I think he's also younger, but we've seen a lot of these older Brazilian fighters, man, going out there getting the job done. Or late TKO. I mean, take the money line if you're gonna bet it, but yeah, I think you can probably get a better number live because it's gonna be competitive. But I like durability of Murphy. We haven't seen him getting dropped recently, but like Barboza will land a ton of strikes out there. He's gonna be throwing a lot of output. And Cosmo said, "True, Luena got that Gaziv cardio." Yeah, at least Luena Pinheiro was tough, man. She's not gonna quit to cardiac arrest, and Gaziv quit to cardiac arrest in that corner, in his corner. I mean, and because the ties stream crashed. Yeah, okay, that's what happened. Okay. Manning said he needs to charge his phone. Was he streaming from his phone? Okay, that makes sense. No, I never stream from my phone. I normally I stream from my PC. But Costume said Anakin agreed. Hopefully Murphy's cardio holds up in the later rounds. I'm not really too worried about his cardio. The pace that he fights at, he doesn't really go crazy. Like he's not gonna go crazy Yusuf, right? And I think Murphy would beat Yusuf right now. I would pick Murphy over Yusuf. I'd be pretty confident to beat him. So we have seen Yusuf. His durability is kind of suspect, right? Like he's been knocked in a couple of times. Like he's been knocked on twice now, but he's been dropped before. Like so, I think Murphy's durability is solid. But those body kicks, man, Barboza's gonna be landing those nasty body kicks, those leg kicks. I mean, they might do some damage to Murphy. Hopefully he wrestles. Hopefully he wrestles. And like I said, I see that fight playing out like Bryce versus Barboza. I think, yeah, I think hopefully Murphy wrestles. I think he's smart enough to wrestle here. He's not gonna just strike with a guy like Barboza. Barboza's actually taking down Yusuf. Like I think Yusuf was just so tired and so rocked. Luis said, "What's the LFA parlay play then?" Like LFA, I haven't done crazy research for LFA right now, but the one I'm thinking about is Luis Francis Nelly. You can add him to a parlay, and you can also add Ozzy Diaz. I think is a good parlay piece too, but they're chalky favorites. You can do Francis Nelly and Patchy Mix and what's the other like Archie Cogan. They like parlay for plus money. I think that's solid. That's what I'm thinking. Um, where were we? So, and I said I'll probably be live for LFA. I'm probably gonna be live for LFA this Friday. So And I'm gonna be live for Bellator too. I just gotta find a way to watch Bellator. I think it streams on Max. Normally, like the Bellator PFO fight stream on the Zone, which I have a DAZN subscription. So, but like last time I wasn't able to watch it on the Zone for some reason. I don't know why that is. I think it's like banned in some countries out there. Like I'm in Canada right now, so I don't know. I gotta find a way to watch Bellator this Friday. Louis said I still can't parlay Bellator. Yeah, Bet Online. I hate Bet Online for that reason because they don't let you parlay for like until later in the week. Like it's so fucking frustrating, bro. You gotta parlay it on Betway or you can do it on DraftKings. Yeah, I don't know why they always do that. Every time they always do that every time, bro. Like I said, Murphy will spam takedowns. Hopefully he doesn't eat a knee trying to get that takedown. Like who was it? Billy Corntillo. Billy Corntillo ran into that knee trying to shoot a takedown from a mile away, bro. Holy shit, man. And Louis said, pick him. Do you use cash for BetOnline? Yeah, I just use my e-transfer for BetOnline. I never use. I know. Cobra uses what's his name? Bitcoin. He uses Bitcoin and stuff. I never use Bitcoin. I just like wire transfer from my bank. Um, yeah. Cash. I mean, what do you mean like transfer? I never really had to pay any fees, right? Through if you transfer like wire transfer through your bank. But I like DraftKings more because they pay you quicker. But BetOnline pays you like take a couple of days to pay your money. But BetOnline is decent because they always have the lines up early. Angus said people forget Barboza didn't finish Mach 1 and Murphy killed him. Yeah, because Murphy was. So what happened in that Murphy fight was right. Murphy got taken on early. He was getting controlled in the first round. Like every Merc 1 Americani fight, same thing happens every fight. Mach 1 Americani fight. So he's gonna have success early. He's gonna take you down because he's a really good wrestler, a really good grappler. Then he came out in the second round, spammed to take. He was like shot a takedown from like 50 miles away, ate that knee from Murphy. So that's what happened. That's why he got laid out cold. But yeah, I don't like. I think Barboza is more dangerous than Murphy, but it's just the durability. I feel like Murphy's fresher. I'm picking Murphy, man. I feel medium confidence in Murphy here. I just probably not gonna maybe live bet him. I mean, like he might go out there and like knock out Barboza in the first round because Barboza we have seen him get hurt recently a lot of times. No one's really been able to put him away recently though. And McCliff, so what's going on, McCliff? It's good to see you, McCliff. He said, hey, pick him. How's it going, McCliff? Antoine said, how was your all day though? I'm on lunch right now, break. Bro, my day was okay. I mean, I woke up in the morning, had to work today. I came home, made a meal for myself a couple hours ago, and yeah, my day is fine, man. Maybe I'll go for a run tonight. Like normally, I'll go for a run during the night because it's like just to clear your head. Just like it's like I don't really smoke anymore. Like I used to smoke weed all the time. Just sit back and watch some TV and shit, chill out with some people, smoke some weed. But I don't really do that anymore. So normally I'll like go out for a run during the nighttime, maybe like around like 12, 11. I go to sleep at like 1 a.m. in the morning. I gotta sleep early, bro. I gotta start sleeping early because I'm fucking tough. I got like 10 alarm clocks in the morning trying to wake me up. Cliff said Barboza has good takedown defense though. Yeah, he does, but we've seen him get taken down a lot, but no one's really been like what happened to Billy Corntillo was he telegraphed a takedown from like far away. I think Murphy's gonna be striking with him, then he's gonna make some a takedown. Hopefully he doesn't like telegraph it like Billy Corntillo did. Latrell Spencer, let's go Latrell Spencer in the house. What's going on, Latrell Spencer? What's going on with you, brother? Antoine Anika said, doing great. Antoine, so hyped for Usyk versus. Oh yeah, that's this week, right? Holy shit, I forgot about that. When is that? This Saturday? It's probably gonna do this Saturday, right? Yeah, I'm probably like I want to go live for LFA though, but we might go live for Usyk versus Fury instead. That's gonna be more fun to watch. I want to see that Usyk versus Fury. I'm not buying the pay-per-view. No way. I've stopped buying boxing pay-per-views from like the last year or so now. I used to buy like the pay-per-views that I used to buy were Canelo fights. I mean like Tank Davis fights. But I'm just gonna find a link to watch it on. But the undercard's not horrible. I mean the card Usyk versus Fury is gonna be decent. I mean who's gonna get it done? Who you guys have in that matchup there? Rosa, what time is it where you're live at? 9:14 p.m. right now for me, Troll. And Troll said if I was Barboza, I would real kick KO the round one. He could. I mean, he's got crazy explosive kicks. He could, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be like early. I think Murphy's gonna like. Hopefully Murphy doesn't blow his load like Usyk did. It's gonna be a great fight, man. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be a great, crazy fight, and it's actually gonna be a way better main event than most of my fights we had recently this year. And I guess Antoine said, "What's up, Little? It's 9:12 for you over there, right? So we got the same time, Antoine. East Coast time. East Coast time." Antoine said, how much longer does Lerone have in his prime at 32 years old? MMA primes are different than other sports. So Lerone Murphy, right? He used to be like, he used to run out. He used to be a gangster, I guess. He used to be a G. He got shot a couple of times. That's why he started doing MMA later in his life. So I think he still got like a lot of years to still make improvements out there. This is the toughest fight by a mile. This is not guys like Gabriel Santos, who's mostly a wrestler. Like Gabriel Santos, people think he won that fight. It was a close fight. I mean, I gave it to Murphy, but it was a close fight, and it was in England, right? So they gave it to Murphy there. Yeah, I still think he's got some time. I mean, this is the toughest test. Let's see how he deals with Barboza here. If he goes out there and finishes Barboza, I think they're gonna like get him up the rankings quicker. And like I said, wasn't Giga the recent guy to finish Barboza? Yeah, he finished him by like I think he dropped him twice, then finished him by TKO, a standing TKO maybe. I think you've heard him a couple of times. Giga's a good kickboxer though. Giga's dangerous. But even Bryce Mitchell dropped him too. Yusuf almost finished him. I mean, I had a money on Barboza plus 155, and so I was like, holy shit, damn! I can't believe we're seeing Barboza just get killed by Yusuf in that first round. But Barboza's so tough, man, so tough. And I could have bet him live too, bro. After the first round, it was like plus 2,000. Like the number was crazy. And I was thinking about it. I was like, is he gonna come back, man? Is Barboza really gonna come back from this? The only reason I didn't bet him live also, like double down on it, because I was like, Yusuf is still only like younger, so he might be fresher. He might have the better, he might have decent enough cardio to win at least 3 rounds. I should have. I'm really kicking myself for not betting that plus 2,000 number in Barboza after the first round because like plus 2,000, plus 2,500 even. I think it was like even up to plus 4,000. It was something crazy because I don't think many people expected Barboza to come back. So Barboza's tough, man. He's been cashing as underdogs recently, so. And I was thinking about picking Murphy as a lock, but I'm probably not gonna do that because Barboza's so fucking tough, man. He's got all this experience in the UFC. Been fighting the way better guys. I mean, the level of guys that Barboza's been fighting out there is not even close. Luis said, "We'll hit the Bellator late in AM, then double down LFA." Yeah, I'm probably gonna go live for LFA, but yeah, that's gonna be Friday, right? So yeah, Usyk versus Fury is gonna be Saturday, I think. So, what time does the UFC card start at? Let me see. Is it during the day or is it gonna be later in the night? Hopefully it's not late, right? 4 p.m. Eastern time. That's decent. We're probably gonna be done by with the UFC card by like hopefully we get a lot of finishes. I think we're gonna see a lot of finishes, and I think I'll probably move over to Usyk versus Fury then the main event. And we said, damn Antoine in the A. Antoine said, dude, my sleeping schedule is so ass. Like I'm off work tomorrow, so that means an all nighter for me. Bro, like I do an all nighter every fucking day. Like I don't have like I just can't stick to a like sleeping schedule. I try to do it, but I just can't do it, bro. I'm always like falling like back on my sleep schedule. Then I gotta like have 10 alarm clocks to wake me up in the morning. It's fucking my sleep schedule is so bad, bro. Ty said, shout out Antoine and them aliens. Guys, make sure you guys go check out Ty Best, man. He does breakdowns I think he did a breakdown for Usyk versus Fury earlier today. So make sure you check him out. And like I said, it's this Saturday. Shanti said my sleep schedule is always disrupted by my calls class at 7 a.m. And bro, hope you have a fucking good calls. I didn't go to calls, so like I can't really tell you. And like I said, you saw that Till versus Shavit Jr. announcement. Jake Paul versus Tyson card. And I didn't hear about that, bro. I know Till's out there training, right? He's been training boxing recently, so that I mean they're. Who's Shavit Jr.? Isn't that the guy that fought Anderson Silva, or like, am I tripping? I think I heard that name, Shavit Jr. Maybe I heard that name somewhere. I know said, yeah, Luis. I work at a Trust Park, where the Braves play. That's fucking great, bro. You work at a play stadium where the baseball team plays. And he said, I might pick Fury because he always finds a way to win. Yeah. Knowing boxing, bro, knowing how fucking corrupt boxing is, you never know. I mean, like, is Fury taking this fight serious, man? If he's taking this fight serious, he might get it done. He might be able to put that weight on top of Usyk and make him fucking tired and shit. If Usyk can't finish him, Usyk doesn't really hit crazy hard either. I'm picking Usyk though. I think Usyk can get it done. But I mean, Fury, what's the? I think the odds are basically even, right, on that. I think the odds are like -110 for each guy. But Fury's gonna have a big like physicality advantage in that fight. Jeremy said Terry Adam style. I think I said Fury always gets knocked down and somehow wins. Yeah, yeah. Shanzi said I'm thinking of picking Lerone Murphy because he's not chinny and will shoot takedowns. I think if he follows us like a smart game plan, I think he can get it done. Barboza's so tough though, man. Like Barboza showed how tough he is. He's still like durable enough to like hang in there and use as experience on guys. But I don't think Murphy's as dumb as Yusuf though. Let's see. We're gonna find out, man. Chauncey said unlike Yusuf. Yusuf that's badass. Antoine, Lerone Murphy, top G. Yeah, man. Murphy's a fucking G, man. Antoine said, you think Lerone has shown championship prowess? Not yet. We're gonna find out in this fight. I mean, he hasn't really been able to showcase his skill set. Right? He went out there and dominated Josh Culibao. He should have finished Josh Culibao. If you finished Josh Culibao, I think you'd be like -200 here. But he still dominated that fight. I mean, it was a close first round. Then he took over second, third round, almost finished him with a body kick. I like Lerone Murphy. I think he can get it done. But this is a dangerous guy. This is not Lerone Murphy who doesn't have any power on the feet. This is a dangerous fight for Murphy, but we're gonna see how he deals with it. It's gonna tell us a lot about Murphy because this is the gatekeeper. Barboza is like the gatekeeper, right? I mean, you can't even say he's like a journeyman because he's going out there beating these contenders, up and coming contenders. So he's like a ultimate gatekeeper at 145 right now. If he goes out there, gets this win, bro, gets another crazy gets a highlight reel or gets a knockout or even wins by decision, I think they're gonna give him like someone like up the rankings there. I think they're gonna give him someone like maybe like Diego Lopez. They're probably not gonna do that matchup, right? I feel like because Lopez has a win over Yusuf already in the top 15. I mean, maybe do like Aldo versus Barboza. I think that'd be a good matchup for both guys. I think they're gonna give him someone up the rankings and like higher ranked than Murphy if he goes out there and beats Murphy. And he said Murphy has been someone I have been a fan for quite some time. Yeah, I think he's very athletic, man. He's been out there taking guys down now. Like we've seen that his last fight. And he said yeah, and I can see him being a contender. If he goes out there and takes care of Barboza, man, he's definitely gonna be a contender because a lot of guys don't get past Barboza. Even like Barboza knocked a hooker too, right, with the body shot. I mean, Barboza's nasty, but Barboza's fucking dangerous too. Chauncey said Murphy's problem is that he's kind of a non-threat, no power as well. Thing he doesn't go towards submission. I get what you're saying, man, but like he doesn't have a lot of power on the field. Like his boxing is not as powerful. Like he's got some dangerous knees though. Like he'll dig those knees in. Those body kicks are nasty. So if he catches Barboza with the knee or something, which I don't really see happening, I think I'm picking Murphy via decision. I think he can win 3 rounds, and I don't think he's gonna fight at a controlled pace. He's like Evlo 2.0. He's not as boring as Evlo though. Let's be honest. Remy said after how Lopez smashed Yusuf, I don't know how that Barboza decision ages. Lopez is an animal. Yeah, Lopez is just another fuck. He's like I think he's ranked. He should be ranked in top 5. The way he's going out there finishing these guys. The way he finished Yusuf, man, he should be in the top 5 at 145 right now. I'd pick you, the Lopez. He was our lock of the week too, right? Over Yusuf. And a lot of people are telling me that I'm fucking dumb, and Yusuf should be the favorite in that matchup. And Lopez went out there and made it look easy, man. I didn't expect the first round knockout either. Like I was like second on third on TKO when Yusuf gets tired. Yeah, Lopez is just an animal, man. And like I said, yeah, Yusuf isn't as good as we thought. I think he's okay. He's not terrible, man. He still like put up a decent fight in that Allen fight, so he's not terrible. He's kind of chinny, and he's got some cardio issues later. Shanti said Usyk Fury main win at 6:30 p.m. The main one's gonna be at 6:30 p.m. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching UFC. I'm not watching boxing then. I'll probably rewatch the fight. I'll probably rewatch the fight later. Is that gonna be the main win, or is that gonna be like the main card opener? It's gonna be in Abu Dhabi, right? So it's in Abu Dhabi, so it's probably gonna be at 6:30. You're probably right then, Shansi. And it says Chava Jr., Canelo Silva. Yeah, he fought Canelo Silva. Canelo, yes, Anderson Silva, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, I think I've seen him fight Anderson Silva, and Anderson Silva beat him, right? Didn't Anderson Silva went out there and beat him? Yeah, so they're giving Till a winnable fight here, I guess. But Chava Jr. is honestly not bad. Well, he's Julio Cesar Chavez's son. Okay, he lost to Anderson Silva. Yeah, that was Anderson Silva's debut, right, in boxing too. Yeah. I said one of the great sons. Yeah, you have Till beating Chava Jr. I think Till, like his boxing debut. I mean, is he gonna go out there and beat a boxer? Maybe he could, but Till's like, I mean, his grappling has always been suspect, right? His card, like his striking is not terrible though. Sean said, I think Fury will just be a heavy, just be heavy on top of Usyk and dirty box. Usyk isn't knocking Fury out. But the way Usyk went out there and beat what's his name Joshua, or Anthony Joshua, bro, he was rocking him. I mean, he was hurting him to the body. Like his boxing is clean. It's got speed too. I mean, he made Joshua look like easy work out there, man. He couldn't really finish him though, but he made him look like easy work. And Fury doesn't have a lot of power either. It's probably gonna go the distance. I feel like I'm pretty sure there's probably favorite to go the distance because they're both pretty durable guys. Ty said, Till hopefully wins if he's training seriously. Yeah, I think this is a winnable fight for Till. I think they're trying to get him a win and then maybe fight Jake Paul. they're probably gonna do Jake Paul versus Darren Till next fight. I really want to see Darren Till versus Mike Perry in BKFC. I think Mike Perry was gonna make him look like fucking easy work out there. View, what's going on, View? Said you think Brahim submission, Grimbo grappling looks suspect against AJ Fletcher? Nah, I get it. He looked suspect against AJ Fletcher, man. He didn't really have the resources that he has now training. He's got more like he's got actual meal plans now. He's out there training with high level guys now. And that wasn't that his debut? I think that was his debut, right? And he was like a plus 300 underdog too. So I think that was his debut in the UFC. I could be wrong, but let me see. Yeah, that was his debut, right? He came off fighting in Fury FC, and that was his debut against AJ Fletcher, and he was a plus 220 underdog there. And Fletcher is a good grappler. I mean, I think people kind of like, just because he's not in the UFC anymore, people think that he's not a good grappler. But I think people forget that AJ Fletcher actually almost knocked on Brian Battle in that first round too. So losing to Fletcher is really no shame there. That first round submission is gonna be there, but I think if Rimbo can like just not get subbed in the first round, which I don't see it happening, I think Grimbo's gonna just beat him up badly. Hopefully Grimbo doesn't wrestle in the first round when Ramiz is fresh, and also Ramiz is coming back after 2 years off. I know a lot of people are on that Ramiz submission though, but yeah, AJ got submission, AJ got Ramiz submission. Yeah, I get it because like if you watch that Grimbo fight against Fletcher, you're gonna be like, holy shit, this guy's a fish out of water on the ground. Yeah, Ramiz hasn't really subbed anyone at the highest level. He actually got knocked down by Court McGee, which is not a good look. Getting dropped by Court McGee in 2022. So it has Brahimaz. Yeah, Ty said if he won by any other way, I'll be worried. I think his first round submission is gonna be there, but once it goes past the first round, I think Grimbo is gonna cruise. Evlo isn't boring in my opinion. In your opinion, I mean, I feel like he's kind of boring. He's not really a finisher, right? They keep putting on pay-per-view cards, and I want to see him go out. His striking was looking better in that Arnold Allen fight, to be fair. So his striking is gonna improve eventually. But he needs finishes, man. If he wants to fight Topuria, like if he wants anyone to pick him over Topuria, I think he needs finishes out there. He needs to finish fights out there. He's got like 2 split decision wins also. Like he's got like a lot of like close fights. But his grappling is not boring. He's got like really good chain wrestling race. So I guess the Grimbo should win, but his submission defense has been lacking. Yeah, just the first round I'm worried about. First 5 minutes I'm gonna be worried, but I think Grimbo's gonna take over. And I don't think he's dumb. Like I think he's gonna have a good game plan for him over there. Shanti said he's improving on the feed, but beat the shit out of Danny guy. Patchy on my parlay, yeah, Patchy's a good parlay piece, man. Ty said, bro, pick him. This is a historic boxing win. Watch this over UFC Fight Night. No, I'm not watching this over. It is a good boxing card, bro. But I like watch. I'm a UFC fan. I'll tell you that right now. And like, I'm a big MMA fan than boxing. Like, I'll take MMA over boxing any day. Doesn't matter who's fighting in boxing. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching Barboza card. I like watching MMA more than boxing though. Carmen said, I thought Lopez would submit Yusuf, not KO him. Yeah, I picked you Lopez by KO early in my breakdown, then I changed it to submission. I was like, maybe you can club and sub him. But I mean, submission he was right there. You could have snatched that submission up too. But I did say that you could knock him out early too. I mean, I said third round knockout though. To be fair, I didn't think he's gonna just starve him in the first round. He made fucking Yusuf look like a taxi driver out there. And I actually like Yusuf, man. He's a cool dude. He's got a YouTube channel also. He's a really fucking humble guy. I said, trust, bro. Now I'm not watching boxing or UFC, bro. If it was like Keaton Vieira versus what was that? Keaton Vieira versus Holly Holm card, I'd watch boxing over UFC Fight Night any day. But we have Barboza versus Murphy. I think it's gonna be a good main win. And the card, even the main card is not horrible, right? We got Rainbow versus Hermes. We got Chaos Williams versus Carlton Harris. That's gonna be a good scrap. We got Giannis versus Salvador. The main card's honestly pretty decent. And then we got the new matchup between Omar Sy versus Toko. So it's gonna be there's some fun fights out there, man. I said this determines the greatest heavyweight of this generation. Yeah, yeah, you might be right, but I'm gonna be watching MMA over boxing though. Maybe I'll watch it on the side just to see what the hell's going on. Chauncey said Joshua knockout over Ngannou was the scariest thing I've ever seen in combat sports. I was shocked. I was like, so I bet $50 on Ngannou money line at plus like 300, plus 330, right? So I was like, bro, the way he got knocked down every fucking time, I was like, holy shit, he just got shown levels to the boxing game. That's what happened there. It was scary, bro. That shit was scary though. But Usyk never rocked Joshua. He did rock him in the second fight. I don't know if you remember that fight clearly, Shansi. He was rocking him. It didn't drop him though, but he was rocking him on the feet. He doesn't have a crazy power. Doesn't have crazy like knockdown power, but he was like rocking him on the feet. Like it was. Maybe they could have stopped it like by a standing TKO, maybe, but Joshua was getting rocked on the feet. Ty said, "I want to see Till versus Tommy Fury." Till versus Perry, bro. Till versus Perry in BKFC. I think he would get destroyed. I still remember when Till got absolutely destroyed by in his hometown, right? What was it by Jorge Masvidal? Yeah, it was Jorge Masvidal. It was Jorge Masvidal. That was crazy. He was talking a ton of shit to Jorge Masvidal too. Raimi said, Sean, I think Ngannou versus Raheem in UFC, where he uppercutted him and his head flew back like a press dispenser. Bro, I don't remember that one. Ngannou versus Raheem. Which fight? Oh, the uppercut. Okay, I remember that guy when he had the braids, right? When Ngannou had the braids when he was like new to the UFC. I remember that one. The way he starts Biggie Boy was crazy too. I miss Ngannou in the UFC, bro. Hopefully we get him back in the UFC, but probably never gonna happen because Dana White's so salty though. And like I said, Till versus Perry in boxing could happen. Yeah, it could happen. Maybe in BKFC. I don't know. I don't know if they'll let Mike Perry go out and fight in boxing. It should be in BKFC because he's making so much money right now. I think he made like $500,000 in BKFC against Elvis, which was like easy money for him too. Ty said, imagine Till versus and Perry fighting in both of their UFC return debuts. Yeah, I mean that'd be fun, but we're never gonna see Mike Perry in UFC. I feel like anymore because he's making so much money in BKFC, and he's the face of BKFC right now. So why would he go out there and fight a UFC? But I get it. I mean that'd be fun. That'd be a fun scrap though. I think Mike Perry would beat him even in the UFC right now, because Mike Perry's really leveled up right now. I think Till's still right there. Shanti said that was scary, grimy, but I think Joshua was doing the worst. Ngannou put things into perspective. Yeah. Yo, what's going on? Cobra, we got Cobra Beast, everyone. Let's go, Cobra Beast. Cobra said, I bet 1 kill in Edson Barboza. Okay, Murphy's definitely winning. Murphy's definitely winning now. Bro, for your sake, hopefully he wins for your sake, but I'm picking Murphy, Cobra. Let's see. One of us is gonna be right though. But good luck on that 1K on Barboza, man. Barboza been cashing tickets though as a dog, so it's never a bad bet on Barboza. Ramin said, agrees, Sean. My jaw dropped for sure. Yeah, I was like shocked that he actually I wasn't shocked that he knocked him out. I was just shocked how easy it was, that like how easy the knockdowns were coming. Ty said, you meant ladies, right? What are we talking about right now? Ladder boys. What the fuck are we talking about right now? Cover's always bringing the heat. Salvador about to dance with Giannis and get killed. Yeah, I think Giannis. I'm not betting Giannis, bro. I'm staying away. I don't really like betting on guys coming back after back-to-back TKO losses. And I picked Rob Font, and I was not expecting Rob Font to actually knock him out. I picked Rob Font, and I bet Rob Font by decision. I got greedy, right? So what happened was I got greedy. I was like, let me get more plus money on Rob Font, who's got pillow hands, no power. And I picked Rob Font by decision over Giannis as a dog. I could have bet him at plus 185 too, and I just didn't. I took the decision at plus, like, I think it was like plus 300. I'm still kicking myself in the back for that one. That's why I don't really bet a lot of props anymore. Just take the money line when you're getting plus money on the money line. Yo, what's going on, Cameron? We got Cameron 13 in the house. What's going on, Cameron? Let's go. I think so. You think Francis Chin will hold up when he returns to MMA? Yeah, he's gonna be fighting that fucking absolute animal, right? Pereira in PFL. I mean, after Francis got chinned in boxing, those odds on Farah went down just a bit because people were like, okay, Francis can get knocked out now. That's the first time we've seen him get knocked out. I think he can have success in MMA, man. I think he can go back. I don't think his chin is absolutely gone, but you never know. I mean, once you get dropped that badly, once you get chinned that badly, I mean, he was out cold for like a couple minutes. I think they put that oxygen mask on him too. Yeah, let's get those emojis. Do we have those emojis in the chat? I don't know if I added those emojis though. Ngannou with the fucking face mask on, the oxygen mask on. I mean, that shit was hilarious. Cobra said our pro lady Giannis, Barboza, Abus, and Gato. Pro, I think Gato is a lock, but the line kind of scares me about Gato. I think Gato should win though. Just up a weight class, I mean, scares me, but I think that's a solid parlay cover. Even though I'm on the other side of Barboza pick. Boss Gags, we got Boss Gags, and that was kind of Boss Gags. He said, Strickland emojis, what's up? Let's go, Boss Gags. And he said, Till said he would never join BKFC. Why? Why would he not? Like, maybe just, I mean, there's only some people out there that want to fight no gloves or even no gloves on. BKFC is not for everyone, though. It's too violent for him. Yeah, I don't blame him. Alistair Overeem? Yeah, okay, you're talking about the Alistair Overeem KO, yeah. Yo, he picked him up for that uppercut, right? That was fucking brutal. Holy shit, yeah, he picked him up off his feet and fucking, like, bro, the way he hit him with that uppercut, it looked like fucking Alistair got like electrocuted. Like, that was nasty. Cobra said Toe's gay. Why do you say that, Cobra? I'm not really the biggest fan of Toe though. Like, I remember a lot of people were like sleeping and asleep. A lot of people were picking Toe over Woodley back in the day too. I knew Woodley was gonna fucking just steamroll him, and he did. Just absolutely beat the shit out of Till. Of course, Jeff Hardy ladder matches versus Rob Van Dam. Yo, DK plays. Let's go. DK plays in the house. Let's go. What's going on? DK plays. Kai said we to Terry. You mean Terry was bagging Dana? Perry. You mean Perry? Okay. Perry was bagging Dana not long ago to get back, and then he started making money. Yeah, I mean, what? I don't. Well, you can't blame him, right? I mean, who doesn't want to make money out there? You can't blame the guy, but he's making like a $500,000 in BKFC now. Like, he's out there getting easy, like, I wouldn't really say easy matchups, but he's gonna be fighting way tougher competition in UFC if he comes back to UFC. But yeah, I mean, he should just stay in BKFC. I mean, I don't think they're gonna pay him more than BKFC does right now in UFC. Maybe they'll pay him more, but I think BKFC is gonna be willing to pay him even more money to keep him in the BKFC cage because he's the face of BKFC right now. And also Conor is like, he's got money in BKFC now, so maybe Conor versus Mike Perry someday. I mean, I want to see that matchup. I think I would max bet Mike Perry over Conor in BKFC though. Of course, that I never bet on a dude named Lauren, bro. he's British, bro. What do you mean, Cobra? Let's go. DK plays. And he said, nah, Never bet Barboza. I'm probably gonna stay away from that one because I think Barboza is tough to bet against these days. And Barboza cast a ticket for me. So if you've been casting tickets on Barboza his last couple of fights, I mean, it's not, you don't want to be fading him, right? But I think this is probably gonna be time to fade him. Cover said, what's up? Let's go, Cover. Diga said, anyone here bet WWE? Bro, you can't bet WWE, right? Can you bet WWE? No, you can't, right? How does that even work? Isn't WWE fake? You can't, yeah, you can't bet WWE. It's scripted. Yeah, exactly, Cover. Tell him, Cover. Tell him. DK said my play is Jeff Hardy to win the ladder match. Yo, you guys seen that fucking? You guys remember that? So JJ versus Veronica Hardy. Those angles were crazy. I was watching that fight back. I was like, holy shit, those angles were crazy. I wish it was me instead of JJ Aldrich out there grappling with Veronica Hardy. DK said, my book lets me bet WWE. Isn't that fucked? Which book is that, bro? Like, how do you bet WWE? That's crazy that you can actually bet WWE. BB Brainfleet Luke. Bro, do not remind me of Luke, man. I picked him as a lock over Buckley. Thank God I didn't pick Rudy Boy as a lock over Buckley. Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. Holy shit. Brain bleed Luke. We need that emoji, man. I gotta get that emoji up now. We need that brain bleed Luke emoji. Him fucking leaking out of his ears. Leaking blood out of his ears. I'm gonna add that emoji soon. Let me know if you guys want me to add that emoji. Luke fucking bleeding through his ears. Having brain bleeds. They said I'd bet Rhea Rip. I don't even know who that is, bro. Maybe said I think that was pre BBL core. I mean, Luke can cast a ticket for me over plus money over already. So I was like, maybe you can go out there and beat Buckley. But I've been a Buckley hater. If you guys been watching my content, you guys know I'm a big Buckley hater. I've been fading Buckley every chance that I get, and it's not been going well for me at 170. He said, it's fucked. A Cover. Cover said, I want to bet the weather. Let's go. Yo, that emoji. Oh, that's the only one I have. I don't have the one with him with the fucking oxygen. What the fuck am I saying? Oxygen tank on. Not the oxygen tank. Yeah, the oxygen fucking mask on. That's the one that I was trying to add. That's the emoji that I was trying to add. I just couldn't find the right angle for it. Ty said too early pick him. Corey said, bro, Triple H probably banking because he bets what he scripts. Yeah, you can't bet WWE. There's no way. I don't believe you. DK plays that. You can actually bet WWE. Cameron said it's cost out of the Strickland. I know. So what happened? What I've been hearing like on social media was that Strickland's been saying that Costa hasn't still signed a contract yet. So he's worried that he might be training all this. He might be training hard, and Costa might not even show up. And can you blame God? Can you blame Strickland for that? I can't blame him either. Yeah, you're right. You got it. I forgot to read the next part of your message there. Yeah, he didn't sign the contract yet. And I don't think Strickland would be bullshitting. I think it's probably Costa. Cover said that Costa never signs. He can't read it. Yo, why you gotta do Costa like that, Cover? Holy shit. He can't read. Nah, they're not gonna get Costa, man. I mean, look, he loses the fight to Whitaker and he gets Strickland. I mean, what the fuck is this? UFC really likes Costa, bro. They really like Costa. He looked pretty good in that Whitaker fight. I mean, he almost knocked out Whitaker, right? The spinning wheel kick. So I think Strickland's gonna fucking make him look like fucking easy work out there. He's gonna just jab his face off. I feel like. Hopefully that fight happens. And they're giving him someone that he can get a win over and get a title shot, right? So they're actually doing, the UFC's actually doing Costa a favor here. They're doing him a favor. Diego said, I can't bet weather at the moment. I've seen it before. Some bullshit. I can bet on as the next American Idol judge. You can bet on like who's gonna be the next president, right? State of the United States. I mean, you can bet on that, I guess. I mean, I think you should bet on you should be fading Trump because they're never gonna let Trump be the president. I feel like even if he wins, I think he won last time too. But I think Joe Biden, just bet him at plus money blindly because I think they're gonna make him the president again. Hopefully Trump wins, man. I don't really want fucking Biden's like so clueless. They said over here in Australia, they don't give a fuck as they let you bet on everything, TV shows and shit. Master Chef, bro. Australia is crazy, man. I gotta move to Australia. The only reason I probably would never move to Australia is because of fucking those snakes and stuff, like those fucking little scorpions and shit. Like, bro, those things fucking make my skin crawl. Like, I hate snakes, I hate scorpions and shit, like those bugs. But boss guy said JJ looks like a golden retriever, yo. What? Bro, she's so terrible. I actually picked her to win, which is horrible. Like, what was I thinking picking JZ Ultras to beat Veronica Hardy? Like, it was one of the worst picks I've ever made in my life. She's horrible. Like, fucking dude is so horrible. You're right. She looks like a golden retriever. She's not as cute as golden retriever though. As you said, only surface level thinkers picked Boyev. Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I was like, this guy can use his height and fucking maybe catch him with a knee or something, and he just wasn't throwing anything out there. Wasn't doing fuck all out there, bro. I guess I'm a fucking surface level thinker then. That makes me a surface level thinker because I picked Risky Boy. Remy said Mike Perry knows emoji. Yeah. Bro, I gotta add that emoji of fucking Luca bleeding fucking through his ears. I gotta add that emoji. Let me know if you guys want to see that emoji in the chat. If you guys want me to add that emoji to the fucking chat, I mean. Tika said, I'm for real, 100% serious. I'll post a screenshot in Discord. Yeah, you should. I want to see it. There's no way that's actually like fucking real. Like that's crazy. Corey said, where can I bet TV shows? And it's the 302 is looking mid now. Yeah, let's take a look at 302 card, man. I mean, it's not like we got a week off right in between. We got this Fight Night card coming up this Friday. I mean this Saturday. Then we got an off week then. So what's the card? Let's take a look at the use 302 card. So we got obviously we got the main card's not bad. I mean, bro, why do they have Jocelyn Edwards versus Aiden Perez on this card? Like, why? Let me pull it up. So, bro, what the hell's going on here? Why do we have Aiden Perez freaking versus Why do we need to see this matchup on this card? Like, put this on a paper. Like, put not a paper. What the fuck I just said? Put this on like a Fight Night card in Apex or some shit. So we got this guy, right? This fucking what's his nickname? Super or knockout, I mean, versus Andre Lima. I haven't really watched any tape on this guy, so I really don't know how good he is. We got Nico Price versus Alex Morono. Bro, Nico Price might knock him out. I mean, I don't really know. Morono's probably gonna be a heavy favorite in this one. Morono looked like fucking dog shit in that Cord McGee fight. He was my lock. I was like really confident that he's gonna win too. I thought he's gonna go out there and find a finisher in Corbin McGee, who's been knocked out like 3 times back to back, and Morona looked fucking pretty mid in that one. And Nico Price hasn't been looking good either. And I think I picked the Robbie Lauder to beat him too. Should have bet on Robbie Lauder at plus 300. Kopilov, I mean, this is a good matchup, right? So we're supposed to see Kopilov versus Delete, right? We had a lot of cancellations on this card. Look, Watterson versus Robertson. Thank God that fight is canceled. Volkov versus Almeida. I think that's going to be a way better matchup for Volkov and Almeida. I think Volkov was going to win that matchup because I didn't see Almeida just wrestling him for 3 rounds. Delite had Hernandez had a hand injury. Okay, that's what happened. So Delite's fighting someone else now, right? Isn't he fighting? I think he's fighting on another card now. He's fighting someone else. Yeah, there's a lot of cancellations on this card. Tyra versus Joshua Van. They're both rebooked. I mean, Tyra's fighting someone else now. So, like, there's a lot of cancellations on this card, man. The main card, I mean, is not horrible. Hopefully, this Eileen Perez versus Edwards fight is going to be the first fight on the card. Hopefully. But, yeah, Strickland is full of shit, bro. I don't really think he's bullshitting. I feel like he might be worried that Acosta might not show up. But it's not like Strickland's, like, crazy power puncher race. So I don't think he's going to be scared to fight him. Where were we? So, bro, let me fucking catch up on chat. I'm like 2 days behind. Cobra said pick him, no guest to interrupt this week. Yeah, I'm probably gonna. Me and Chris are gonna do a show later this week, so I'll probably interrupt. We're supposed to go back and forth and talk about fights. Ty said tell that to my wallet and gas tank. Cobra said I just watched Rush Hour. Jackie Chan drops. Okay. Ty said Rush Hour series 1 of the best trilogy of all. Yeah, I watched every Rush Hour movie out there. All the series are just as good. Grammy said Cobra, Master Cobra. Cobra said anyone else free ball in the summer. And he said we should have Tekier versus Joshua Van on 302 and Terra versus Perez 302 or 303. I mean, this like I don't get why they have Eileen Perez versus Edwards. I mean, they both have. I mean, they both got decent cake on them. Edwards has a cake on her. Perez has somewhat of cake on her. Who do you guys think wins this match? I think Edwards might fucking win this match because Eileen Perez is not good. Even though she's going out there winning these fights, I mean, she's pretty fucking horrible. I feel like. I think she's pretty horrible. Might pick Jocelyn Edwards to beat her. I think she got robbed in that Nora Carnoli fight. She should be on like a win streak. And I picked her to win over Nora Carnoli. I picked her to win over Pudilova. I picked her to win over. I picked her a couple of times. Hopefully she doesn't miss weight. She missed weight a couple of times. I might pick Edwards to beat Perez, even though like I know we all like Perez. Her twerking later. If she goes out there gets a win, she's gonna be twerking. But I think Edwards might be able to beat her. After Basil Hafez, I mean, this is going to be a good fight, man. Hafez was supposed to fight Preston Parsons, right? And Matthew Summelsberger took the fight on short notice there. I mean, this card is not absolutely horrible. Like, the prelims are pretty fucking mid, I feel like. I think Coppola versus Almeida could be, like, the featured prelim headliner. So Grant Dawson versus Selecki, horrible matchup, man. I mean, they're giving Grant Dawson an easy matchup here, a guy that's a jiu-jitsu nerd. Mickey Gall versus Mickey Gall hasn't fought in so long. He got knocked out by Mike Malott, right? And Mike Malott knocked him out back in 2022. Card's pretty mid. I feel like this card's pretty mid. The main card is honestly not that terrible. Like Costa versus Strickland's gonna be a good fight. I mean, Moxia versus Poirier is gonna be a good matchup. Holland versus Olajic. I mean, this is gonna be a good match. I'm picking Kevin Holland by submission. This is what I'm picking. I think Kevin Holland's gonna get a submission out there. Club and sub. I feel like he might rock him, then catch him in a submission. But Olajic can definitely. I don't think he's gonna knock him out though. So Olajic is like knock it or bust. I feel like. I'm picking Kevin Holland by submission in this matchup. I'll probably do an early breakdown for this card. And Romanov, I mean, Almeida's probably gonna win this fight. It's gonna be boring as well. Romanov versus Almeida. If Romanov gets on top of him, he might fucking ground and pound him. So this card is not horrible completely. I feel like some good fights on it. You said Price already knocked out Morono, but it got ruled as a no contest because he popped for steroids. Okay, yeah, I think he's gonna knock him out again, even with no roids this time. I'm just not high on Morono, man. He's my lock of the week or Court McGee. I think he's gonna go out there finishing Court McGee and shoot like Court McGee is tough though, to be fair, but that was a really close fight. But Nico Price looked terrible in that Lawler fight too, so who knows what's gonna happen in that one. I think you're probably just better off staying away from that one, betting wise. I'm guessing Morono's probably gonna be like the pretty heavy favorite in that one. Ty said free ball in jiu-jitsu class. Or said if I join jiu-jitsu, can I request to only roll with the chicks? Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, can you do that? Like, I don't know, maybe you can, depending where you're training at. And he said I'm currently doing jiu-jitsu and I recommend it. Ty said they will likely separate you from them early on. What's going on West Coast? We got West Coast in the house. Who's Leon fighting? Belal Muhammad. You forgot the name, man. You forgot Belal. Leon versus Belal. Bro, that shit's fucking hilarious. Yeah, he's gonna be fighting Belal. And I might pick Belal to beat him Leon because Leon, as good of a striker Leon is, he doesn't like pressure, and I think Belal might be able to put pressure on him. Even though they fought, I bet Leon in the parlay in that first fight. It was looking like easy money, and then fucking Belal quit in the corner. He got eye poked though pretty bad, so you can't really blame the guy, I guess. And he said John Anik said that Belal is booked for 3 or 4. Yeah, John Anik doesn't really seem like a guy that's gonna be capping out there, right? I think he knows. He knows what's going on, the in and outs of UFC. Of course, I really dislike John Anik. He's so fake. He's a crybaby, man. He was crying. He was so fucking soy though. Like I like John Anik though. I think he's one of the better commentators out there. He's way better than Dominic Cruz, Michael Bisping. Like, yeah, I like John Anik as a commentator. He's kind of soy though, because he said he's gonna retire. Right, he's gonna go over to he said he's gonna retire because all the fans were fucking eating. I don't even know what the deal was, what happened there, but he said he's gonna retire. Jeremy said Girl I went to high school with was banging Nico Price for a while. That's crazy, bro. Corey said, you watched you. Okay. Yo, Grimy, what's going on, man? You're out there fucking joining the fucking Ian fucking cut club now. I'm just kidding, bro. You're good. I said, "Where's my packies at?" Yo, that's Rigo's intro, right? Rigo's intro. Where my Mexicans at? Yeah. Cobra said, John Anik pretends he's the boss when he's around his gay brother Kenny Florida. Florida. Kenny Florian, that's kind of Florida, bro. Holy shit. You're fucking killing me, Cobra. No, his brother's not Kenny Florian, bro. That's the former UFC fighter, Kenny Florian, who commentates for the PFO right nowadays. I mean, he's a big commentator for UFC back in the day. Yeah, so like his brothers, like he looks similar, right? They're like twin brothers or something. And John Anik, I don't know what his brother's name is, but they're like twin brothers. And he said Joe Selecki got slammed TKO. Yeah, yeah. I took close in that one. Close is tough, man. Close is really tough matchup. Selecki, I think, is gonna get a grapple in this fight. Grant Dawson is gonna outgrapple him because they're giving Grant Dawson an easy matchup here. They're giving him someone that's gonna be able to that's gonna be willing to grapple with him. Bad luck for Selecki. Yeah, he was looking for the armbar, right? He wasn't looking for the armbar, and he got fucking slammed down. Of course, pick him. You betting Themba? Yeah, I think Themba's a good bet at this money. I was gonna stay away at -200, bro. Like it's just no value on it. But I'm just worried about the first round. If he might get subbed in the first round because Ramirez does have good jiu-jitsu and good grappling. But if he just survives the first 5 minutes, I think Themba's gonna take over. Maybe live betting Themba is probably the way to go. I like Themba at moneyline. I think I'm gonna put him in the best bets because I think I like him. I think this is a good bet this week. Shia Balal. What does that mean? Shia's Balal. Isn't that like Sharia law? You mean like is that what we're talking about right now? Grammy said, "Nah, she just said something one night. She moved to Florida for a while and was banging him." Oh, I think it might have been when he first made it to UFC. Okay, who's built law? Yo, do you guys watch those animation videos? Who's the guy that makes them on YouTube? I can't remember his YouTube name right now, but he makes those videos on YouTube. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. I think he might be Lean, bro. I might pick him to be Lean because Belal, like, as I've been a Belal hater for a while, but I might pick him to beat Lean. Belal, I forgot his name. You don't remember? Yeah, I think everyone's gonna remember his name after he beats Lean. I might pick him to beat Lean too. Hopefully, he's a big underdog so we can make some money on Belal. He's been cashing tickets as a dog too because he's underdog like every single time out there. Remember the racist? Yeah, that's what Colby Covington calls him. Right? Remember the racist? That shit's fucking hilarious, bro. Colby Covington's ducking. Isn't he ducking? Who's ducking? Gary. Yeah, you can fucking cut Gary. It sucks seeing Colby duck Gary, man. Like, why would like that's a good matchup for him? He could out wrestle Gary. I feel like why is he ducking him, bro? I just don't get Colby Covington. He wants to fight Oliveira. I think Oliveira would knock him out. He'd probably knock him out and submit him. I would pick Oliveira to knock him out and submit him, and he wants to fight Oliveira, who's fights at 155. Yeah, I would pick Oliveira over Kobe all day long, and I think his matchup with Ian Gary is probably a better matchup for him, a guy that he can now wrestle. Kai said, as Kobe would say, yeah. Remember the season, yeah. He got a finisher. We finished Brady, right? So he's not like he's got at least one finish now. Corey said, I wish he finished Burns though, but just can't finish the guy. I mean, he just cares about winning, right? That's what's important to Belal, just winning. Corey said, I wish Kobe would go more toxic since he's just a character. Kobe Duckington. Yeah, that's what we gotta call him now. Kobe fucking Duckington. That's hilarious. Kobe said like start talking about Epstein and Hollywood shit, you know. Bro, Epstein's fucking dead, right? Isn't he dead now? Like He might have faked his death. Remember the eye poke, any bone? Yeah, I mean he got eye poked pretty bad. I was pissed off because I had money on Leon in that fight, so I was pretty pissed off. I was like, this guy's just a fucking crybaby. He's crying now because he was crying after he got eye poked. He was crying. Yeah, I mean watching that fight back, I think it was a pretty brutal fucking eye poke. But he was losing that fight. He had a flush head kick from Leon, so he was losing that fight. Belal trolls when he Oliver's trying to be the backup for Chandler. I think that's good for Oliver. I like that for Oliver. I think that's a good matchup. I think he could beat. I would pick Oliver over both guys right now. I'd pick him over Connor. I'd pick him over Chandler. He already beat Chandler. I mean, knocked him out. That's good for him. He's gonna make a ton of money. I don't think Chandler's gonna miss weight though. So the only like person that might not show up is maybe Connor. But Connor is not really a guy that doesn't show up though. But yeah, I think that's good for Oliver though. Getting a big fucking red panty night, big paycheck. I think that makes sense for him. I mean, maybe do like Oliver versus Holloway rematch. Yeah, do a rematch. I mean, Max Holloway has a win over Oliver, right? I want to see that matchup. I mean, Oliver versus Max Holloway too. I mean, that's a good matchup because Oliver had an injury in that first fight. Charles wasting his time for the backup. I wouldn't really say that. He put up a decent fight in that Arman Sarukian fight. I wouldn't really say that he's wasting his time. He just fought it this year. I mean, a couple weeks back. Of course, that Bisping is like listening to your retarded cousin doing commentary is great. I like Bisping though. I think Bisping is fun on the commentating table. Him and fucking Dominic Cruz it's fun having them on there. I think said he should just fight Gamrot. Yeah, I think that's a good matchup for Oliveira. I think he would fucking knock out Gamrot on the feet. As tough as Gamrot is, but the thing I'm worried about with Gamrot and Oliveira is that Oliveira, like every time guys that can out wrestle him, they can out wrestle him. But I don't really like, bro. Gamrot gets rocked in every fight. He's getting like dropped in every fight. He's been dropped like 5 times the last 6 fights now. Like he got dropped by Arman. He got dropped by RDA, who's fucking 50 years old. He got dropped by who else? He's been getting dropped by everyone out there. I would pick I think that's a good matchup for Oliveira. So he should take that matchup. But I mean, has Gamma really earned that? I mean, he has a win over Arman, right? Which was really like you can like say that was a robbery. I think it wasn't really a robbery. It was a close fight. I think I give that fight to Arman though. So he has a win over Arman, and Arman just beat Oliveira. So I think that fight makes sense right now. But I don't know if like type of wins that Gamma's out there getting. I mean, does he really deserve a former champion in Oliveira? He's on a win streak right now, to be fair, but I don't know. I think that'd be a good match for Oliveira though. What's going on, Darkstar in the house? Let's go, Darkstar. Bob said the Bob has entered the arena. Let's go, Bob. What's going on, Bob? Good to see you, Bob. Cobra said, what's up, Blacks? Okay. Let's go, man. Let's go. We got Busa. Kobe will have no submission stipulation versus Charles. Yeah, I think he could. I mean, Kobe's been subbed before, like back in 2015 by Warley Elvis. So he can definitely. I think he can get caught in submission here too. I think Oliveira could club and sub him, even knock him out on the feet. I would pick him by knockout. I mean, maybe. But I think he's gonna be the way better striker over Kobe. I don't really see that matchup happening though. Because Oliver is a former champion. I mean, defended the belt. I mean, Kobe hasn't done anything. I mean, other than fight top contenders, fought former champions. So he's got a couple of wins over former champions. I mean, has a win over Woodley. I mean, has a win over Maya, who's not a former champion, though, to be fair. But yeah, maybe they end up doing that matchup. But I mean, do Gary versus that's the match that only makes sense right now. Gary versus the Kobe right now. But Kobe doesn't want that matchup right now. Millie, we got Millie in the. What's going on, Millie? Cobra said, Kenny Florian, Florida, bro. Is he from Florida? I didn't know he's from Florida. I know his name is Kenny Florian, though. Bob said, what are we watching here? We're just chilling, bro. We're just chilling right now. Cobra said, we're watching Pick'em. Okay, you gotta chill, man. No one's acting gay here. Marlon said, Pick'em, just getting wassy with it. Waiting to smoke some waste tube when he gets cheese for real. What's going on, Marlon? Good to see you, Marlon. I know Rigo was live earlier, right? Rigo was live earlier, I think. I was still working at the time. Grammy said Kenny, Florida. Is he not from Florida? I mean, fucking Cobra might be trolling in the chat. The Bob said, "What's for dinner? Pick 'em." I haven't decided yet, bro. Might get some takeout later. Kai said, "Can you floor?" Okay. Okay. Morley said, "Covert beast. No such language exists around the Toronto metropolitan area." Covert said, "Pick 'em. Give us your recipes." Bro, I don't really be cooking. Like I get a lot of takeouts every fucking day. Like I get takeouts. Like I eat takeouts every day too. I don't really be like I can cook. I can make some biryani though. I don't know like if you guys fucking had biryani. It's like chicken and rice. What the fuck is Toronto? The biggest city in Canada. I mean, that's where me and fucking Rigo lives in Toronto too. I live outside of Toronto. I don't live in the city. Like I don't live in the downtown anymore. I used to live in downtown before, but I don't really live there anymore. Darcy said, how you gonna be power hungry mod and pick him Chad? That's crazy. Core's just trolling, man. Don't take him serious. He's just trolling right now. He's not really gonna time you out. Core hardly ever times out anyone unless you're really like going off your rails in the chat. Ty said, Chauncey said my favorite Indian food is butter chicken and chicken kofta. Yeah, chicken kofta. Oh my goodness. Bro, I'm getting hungry now. Might get some butter. Like there's some places that are open right now till 11, but I'm probably not gonna be able to make it there. I might get some I might get some fucking jerk chicken or something. That's what I feel like having right now. There's a restaurant right next to my place, Jamaican restaurant next to my place. Ty said watched those for years, bro. But not as much these days. One said Covert Beach, time me out. I said Pick'em should be doing a cooking show, cooking with Pick'em. Yeah, that's what I should do next, right? That's I should do cooking with Pick'em next. Belal is gonna be Leon. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think he's gonna put the pace on Leon, bro. Well, Leon might be able to snipe him though. I think Belal's pace is gonna win the fight. Well, it's gonna be tough for Belal. He's gonna need to get a finish, or he's gonna need to do enough out there in England, right? Because they're fighting in England. Shanti said his cardio and output is too much. Yeah, Belal round 3. Nah, he's not getting a round 3 TKO. He's not getting a TKO, bro. He might win by decision. I don't really see him getting a TKO over Leon though. He might just put a pace on him and just fucking outland him like crazy, and then they have to give it to Leon. I mean Belal Muhammad. Who said everyone talking about that Brahima submission annex said one of those coaches at the performance center came up to him and said it's a max bed. Bro, Kenny Florian's wrong a lot of times too. I mean, let's see, we're gonna find out this Saturday if he's right. Of course, at a Darkstar or Lax Body, the Bob is here, and he said I can't wait when he shocks the world. Who Bilal Muhammad? Moreland likes to get okay. Just chill, Cobra. Leave him alone. One said, "Time you out, coward. Bob owns you, Cobra." Okay, we got some beef right now cooking up in the chat right now, guys. Come on. Guys, I've been calling Colby to win that with wrestling and pressure since Colby's first talk took a shot at the pressure. Yeah, I think you could beat a guy like Ian Gary with the grappling. Well, he is Ian Gary might fucking take his legs off though with those leg kicks and stuff. Because we have seen Kobe have trouble with those leg kicks, right? Ian gave him trouble with the leg kicks. And I know everyone was disappointed in Kobe. Everyone was like, not people aren't really a big fan of Kobe anymore after he barely wasn't even fighting Leon though. He was like just got picked apart at range. Of course, and Marlon go back to okay. Toronto's not gay, Kobe. Come on, you gotta put some respect in Toronto, bro. Cora said, bro, imagine Belal me beats the fuck out of Leon. Yeah, I think he could. I might pick Belal to beat him. As crazy as that sounds, because they're gonna be fighting in England, and Belal needs to do enough out there. Needs to at least throw enough output where he's not like it's not a close fight. Because if any close fight in England is gonna go to Leon. We've seen that with Murphy and Gabriel Santos too. I've seen him just chilling and okay. Bob said I was watching Chick Capper today on YouTube. Is it that one? I've seen her stuff come up on the algorithm. What's her name? What's her YouTube name? Let me see. Not Tooth Fairy. Fight Fairy, yeah, Fight Fairy. I'll call her fucking Tooth Fairy. Is it that one? Is that the one you're thinking of? There's not a lot of chicks that break down fights on YouTube. Chauncey said Leon drools when he talks. He's mumble mouth. He said he's crying, right? Because fucking what's his name? Kobe was talking about his dad, and he was out there crying in the back. Cobra said he's see hot. She looks like she's like fucking 12 years old, man. Cover. She looks way too fucking young. Ty said sports betting wasn't even illegal in my state during the Lee and Belal fight. Why? What happened? It wasn't legal back then. And they tried to ban MMA betting when that James Krause situation came up, but they unbanned it after like they reinstated it after like a couple 2 months. But you can still bet on sports betting, like if you just on MMA. I mean, if you just like on offshore books. I mean, like bet online and stuff. Bob said not bad at all. Of course, said nice. We need more chick cappers. Bob said I want her and pick them to okay, bro. She's like fucking. She looks like 12 years old. Ty said chick cappers suddenly merging is cringe as fuck. To be honest, just tiding the casual popularity wave of MMA. It's good for MMA. I feel like chicks getting into betting MMA and stuff. I don't know if she bets in MMA, but I mean, she knows about the game. I mean, she knows about fights. She clearly watches fights. I think it's good for MMA getting women's watching MMA and stuff. Cora said, "Pick 'em. Have you tried having internal dialogue?" Nah, Boss Guy said, "What the f is a capper?" Just people that break down fights and do research for fights. Cora said, "There's more than one chick cappers." I'm not the only one I've seen is that Fight Fairy. Her YouTube channel name is Fight Fairy. Bob said, "Let me grab her name and pick 'em ever." No, it's just my presence. I think her YouTube name is Fight Fairy, so I think that's you can look it up. Of course, said I'm a chick capper, clapper. Yeah, we know that Cobra you are. Of course, said I pick 'em. The Bob is here. Can you even say hello, bro? I've been talking to Bob for the last like fucking half an hour. So I guess that's what they call people make UFC picks on YouTube. Bro, have you guys seen that guy on YouTube? What's the name? Clown Show. So I was like, this dude's got some fucking problems, man. He said he's gonna put my channel on there too. I was like, go ahead, bro. It'll be fucking hilarious. You can do it if you want. So he's got a channel named Clown Show, some shit like that. It's like he like talks about everyone's picks the week after. Now some of the stuff is hilarious though. Like his stuff with Angelo, like is kind of hilarious. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen that channel on YouTube. But they said, "Oh God, I hope she's not one of those girls with the okay, okay." She's not bad at all. What's going on, Immortal? Good to see Immortal. He said, "Hey, bro, let's go, Immortal." Cobra said, let's become Fight Fairies." Comment section. Rhymes said, "Pick'em needs to bring her on instead of Chris high ass." Bro, Chris is not smoking. I mean, I know he smokes weed, but he's bro. I'm not gonna bring her on. Like me and Chris, I think we have good energy right now. We break down fights pretty well. Fight Fairy's fine as hell, in my opinion. Bro, she looks underrated though. Boss Guy said I can kind of see in Adam's apple. I'm gonna. I said I was gonna call my channel Fight Fairy. Dang it. Were you really? Were you really fun? You gotta be trolling. I know what you're gonna call your channel Fight Fairy. Cora said pick him. Do a show about Fight Fairy, bro. I think Rigo should bring her up. Rigo's got a bigger channel. Rigo, you can bring her up. You got enough clout, Rigo. Rigo said Fight Furry commentator on my latest video. There you go. Right there you go, Rigo. You got to bring her up now on like a live stream or something. That'd be fucking great, man. That's fucking awesome. But Rigo, the chat, absolute chat of MMA YouTube. What's going on, though, Rigo? Hope you're good, bro. I appreciate the shout out in the new video that you did. What was it? What was that video called? You're talking about all the MMA YouTubers. Whoever said what is he common? Todd said if you like girls, that's like if you like girls that like dudes. Okay, well, I don't know what you mean by that, Ty. No, she's not a dude, man. She's a chick. Remy said when Fight Fairy goes live, we need to hit her chat. I'm not sure if she goes live though. I think she just makes like videos and stuff. Dean said no boss guy sees an emo girl who covers MMA. Is she emo? I mean she's got like short hair, right? So I mean Pat Berry might be fucking looking for her. So you better be careful with Pat Berry. Let's get some Pat Berry emojis in the fucking chat, man. Pat Berry might be fucking on the hunt. Bob said we got to direct her into Pick'em chat. Adam's apple is sus. All I'm gonna say. Boss Gags. Boss Gags, you're not a fan of Fight Fury? Maybe so we can make this happen. The Bob. Of course, that Adam's Apple or the new. Okay, real. What the fuck's going on in the chat right now? I gotta skip ahead a bit. Bring Fight Fury on as you're ready. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Someone said, pick him. Can you use unspoken riz on Fight Fury? Pat Fury emoji, yeah. I gotta learn the fucking riz game from Pat Fury. Course said, pick him, hit on Fight Fury. No, I'm good, bro. Ty said, LOL joke, but it's always been illegal here till recently because of tribal casinos. What's going on, Dean? Good to see you, Dean. Let's go, Dean. He said, what's up, Nick and fellows? Bob said, I'll smash Fight Fury. I'm sure you would, Bob. I mean, she looks okay. I mean, she doesn't look terrible. She just looks way too fucking young, though. Bob said, Dean C, top of the day. Of course, said, I hope Fight Fury has okay. Cool word. Can we just fucking stop talking about this shit now? Bro, she looks underage, though. Like, you're gonna get me in fucking trouble. There's two chick cappers. Yo, what? What do you mean, bro? AJ's not a fucking chick. Leave AJ alone, bro. Cobra. Bro, her fucking channel came up on the algorithm. Like, I don't really watch like a lot of MMA content, but I like watching like people, see what people are like, who people are picking for fights and stuff. Cobra Bob said, I heard Clown Show was the distant AJ. Yeah. He was making up shit, bro. You saying that like AJ's been out there begging for donos and shit? That's fucking made up, bro. Like I've never seen AJ fucking beg for donos. That dude is like, he's got some issues, man. His stuff with Angelo is hilarious though. I like watching that stuff is hilarious though. Cobra's would pick him secretly stock and fight for. Yeah, you got me red-handed, Cobra. God damn it. Dean said Clown Show is hilarious. Yeah, some of the stuff that he talks about is hilarious, but he was talking about like AJ begging for donuts. That's fucking cap, though. I've never seen AJ do that. What's Clown Show? There's a channel on YouTube. Clown Show fucking MMA. Like, just search it up and you'll see. He might put me on one of those fucking videos in the future. He's probably gonna bring me up for picks that I get wrong. That's what he does. Boss guy said pick him with romance with Fight Fury by talking over her whenever she starts a sentence. It's fucking hilarious. And the interrupt Perez. So we need more chicks here, yeah. Darko said, bro, she does not look underage. You're tripping, my friend. I mean, I don't know how old she is though, but she looks fucking young though. I mean, so you never banged a chick with the pixie hairstyle, missing out. Nah, I like girls with long hair. Like, that's my type of girls. You can actually fucking grab the hair and shit. Like, what are you gonna grab? Like, Bob said, "What's up, Regal? What is Regal's thumbnail? You mean like his new video that he made? He put me in there. So Regal's got some good content, man. Which thumbnail are we talking about right now? Okay, which one? That's the one he made that fucking Chandler video, I think. Okay, which one was it? I think it was so I'll shove you in a locker in there. So he has her as a thumbnail, right? He got Fight Fury on the thumbnail. So Rigo's trying to get in the DMs, right? Right, Rigo, you're trying to get in those DMs. Rigo said, "My pleasure. You are the true Punjabi thug." I appreciate that, Rigo. Let's go. Darso said, "I would bet she does Cobra." Yo, you guys are fucking hilarious. Take them a read faster, bro. Yeah, I'm like fucking. I keep falling behind on chat over and over. Yeah, those fucking Patberry emojis, bro. He might be fucking looking for, because Rose is too old for him now. Rhyme said Pickham needs to read like Pickham needs to read at like Harvard level for the chat. Patberry's the greatest, yeah. He said, "Boss, you can look at pinned it." Yeah, there's like go check his latest video. I'll drop a link right now. It's fucking it's a funny video, man. I like the content. There you go. I'll drop the link in the chat right now. And I just recently made a video to referee tier lists. I'm probably gonna make more tier list content in the future. But that video, I mean, kind of went viral. Wouldn't really say it went viral, but it got over like 1K views in like a day. So maybe like I'll make more content like that. Maybe we'll do our tier list for women's MMA. For women's MMA, I mean, best looking females in the UFC right now. Tier list. Let me know if you guys want that tier list. That'd be hilarious. Of course, to pick them, your chat is wild in. I mean, you're part of it, Cover. Bob said Pat Burry's got mad skills. Cover said, why don't you want to hit on her? Sus. I don't know. She's not really like my. I mean, she's cute though, but she's not really my type of girl. Pick them like some cougars, yeah. Cougars have experience. Immortal said, yeah, Immortal might be on something there. Of course, a pick 'em algo. It's filled with e-girls and emos. Yo, holy shit. Emo chicks. I don't want to say emo. I mean, she's got the type of hair, right? She looks fucking emo, but cougars have feathered flaps. Tyler says, "Shout out my cougar slayers. Cougars will treat you right, though." Okay. Let me fucking catch up on the hair again. Holy shit. Sean just grabbed the hair. What the fuck? Kinky pick him. No, I like chicks with like longer hair. That's like I like chicks with longer hair. Like short hair, like I don't know. It's not really my thing. That's like Pat Burry. I mean, Pat Burry loves chicks with fucking short hair, no hair, bald. Immortal said cougars will call you every 10 seconds. Yeah, that's what every chick out there, man. They'll keep fucking calling you every day, like multiple times during the day. Corey said cougars don't know how to use smartphones. They're never gonna cheat on you though. Last woman said Rigo is the biggest victim ever. How the fuck is he shoving anyone in the locker? I'll toss him with one hand. Damn, last woman is out here fucking bringing the heat, man. Last woman bringing the heat. What's going on, last woman though? Cougars usually still have dial-up. Okay. And said also how y'all feel about Topuria versus Holloway. After Holloway's last performance, I mean, I don't really rate Gatesy as much as Topuria though. I think Topuria's got way better boxing and he's got way better grappling. Like Gatesy like got wrestling, like he's known for wrestling in before he came to UFC, but he never really uses wrestling. I think Topuria might be able to beat him. I might pick Topuria to beat him though. But Topuria might fucking get tired and get beat. Might be a punching bag for Holloway later in the fight, because if he doesn't knock out Holloway, which is really tough, Topuria maybe by submission, but fuck man, like Holloway's last performance was crazy. I know everyone's gonna be picking Holloway now. Boss guy said the chat got smelly. Darcy said get him old enough, Dave will write you a letter every month. And he said also is here. This chat just got more interesting. Okay, boss guys. Is Lasso Mr. Pibbs now? Lasso has his own channel, man. He does live streams. Make sure you guys go check his channel out. He's got good content. Does live streams from time to time. Pibbs smells like a hoarder. Pibbs has a new channel now, right? He's got a new YouTube channel now. Doesn't have a channel, but he's got a new YouTube name. I mean, what's his YouTube name? Stricklandia, President of Stricklandia. That's his new channel. And I was like, I wasn't familiar with it, but I found out now that that's his new channel. We haven't seen him in here for a while because I think I banned every other channel that he had. Whereas Pibbs, anyways, his dad was in the chat a few days ago. Stricklandia, that's his new channel, I think. Boss guy said fight Fury and pick him can go to the same barber and get the same haircut. And bro, I had the Diego Lopez haircut. Look at my haircut, Diego Lopez haircut. Pick'em does have that emo girl. Okay, you guys are fucking capping now. I don't have the emo girl fucking haircut. Bro, my Diego Lopez haircut just didn't work out for me because I don't have the fucking. I don't have the what's it called? The mullet. Yeah, the mullet. I don't have the fucking mullet, so I gotta go get a haircut soon. Maybe next week. Chauncey said Rigo and Pick'em got that Mateus Nicolau build. Okay, I mean, Mateus Nicolau is not built like a fucking. It's not built that terrible though. The way he got knocked out was crazy though. Like I think I have a better chin than Mateus Nicolau though. I'd probably take a better punch than Nicolau. Rigo said Lasso would get pushed under the urinal by me and my boys, and we would pee. Okay, okay, it's got weird. The first part, I was right there with you in the first part, man, Rigo. But the second part, like you peeing on him, is kind of weird. And he yells for the teacher. Okay, isn't his name Doctor Thunder? I think that was one of his accounts too. I can't remember. Well, I know that was one of his accounts too. Stricklandia, I think that's his new account too. President of Stricklandia. I think it said Pick'em got the sleeper. Got the sleeper. Chase Hooper built. Yeah, I'm gonna be making a run for the title. Yo, Chase Hooper, man. I mean, fuck, bro. Like, I lost like $100 on betting against fucking Chase Hooper, bro. Like, the guy's so unassuming. Like, Chase Hooper doesn't look really. I mean, look at him. He doesn't look like he's gonna fucking beat your ass. But bro, Borussia looked like a fucking fish out of water. It looked like he was in his first ever MMA fight. Terrible, man. Borussia was fucking done. He's dead to me now forever. I can't believe I faded my fellow fucking sleeper build Chase Hooper. No, his name is Pip's dad. He's got so many LTs, man. I can't even keep up with them anymore. Chase Hooper kind of got built though. Yeah, he's putting on mask though now. Chauncey said he isn't as a twink anymore. Cobra said Hooper, Chase Hooper is like Eminem. Chase is Mr. Hands, bro. He's got some hands on him. I mean, he's a world class striker now. Dropped Borussia with Borussia's chin is kind of suspect though. I feel like Chase the horse rape victim Hooper. What? That's crazy, bro. What? What do you say that, Rigo? You got raped by a horse? What do you mean? Hooper learned jiu-jitsu to avoid trailer rape. Okay. Pibbs is Nostradamus MMA. Bro, how many accounts does Pibbs fucking have? Like, holy shit. You got so many fucking accounts out there. Chase is like Lucas Tracy if you didn't take roids. Immortal said Rigo saved best for last for the lost soul. Yeah, that video is pretty decent. I mean, he gave me a shout out on the video. He called me the Punjabi fucking thug out of Etobicoke. Bro, Rigo, like, did you ever live in Etobicoke though? Like, I didn't know I mean, you live in Toronto, so obviously you know where Etobicoke is. Rob Ford used to fucking live there, right? Rob Ford. Rest in peace, fucking Rob Ford, the greatest mayor of Toronto ever. Yeah, I wish we had Rob Ford back, man. I think the taxes wouldn't be crazy right now. The gas prices wouldn't be crazy if Rob Ford was still there. Ernie B, let's go Ernie B in the house. We got, he said, ask Lasso to show you his shadow boxing. You box shit. Immortal Lasso was probably so mad listening to that. TT said, what's going on? TT said, as an alcoholic mom and submissive dad is the best base for MMA. Maybe, yeah, maybe. He's got mad skills. Ernie said, Hooper took it up the, okay. Bob said, time for Pick'em to do a jury cut. What the fuck is a jury cut? Okay, that's fucking crazy. You guys are fucking wild. There's also said thoughts on Fluffy being a fraud. Who, Fluffy Hernandez? How's he a fraud? I mean, he's been winning out there. I wouldn't really call him a fraud. Fluffy Hernandez, are we talking about? Who we're talking about right now? Also MMA. Shamsi said I was saying in Lucas Tracy chat that Alex Perez couldn't knock out my grandma and that Nicolau gets one shot. I had a feeling he could knock him out because Nicolau, he's been knocked out a couple of times now. He's been knocked out like 3 times now, 4 times, I feel like. Every time he's lost, he's been knocked out. So before the fight started, I was like, yo, he might knock him out because the way Nicolau was moving out there, it wasn't like he was fighting scared. Yeah, I was like, I had a feeling before the fight started, when they're announcing the fights, I mean, you could tell Nicolau was not comfortable out there. TD said Pick'em looks like he'd be really good at PUBG Mobile. I've never played PUBG in my life, man. I don't really game a lot like anymore. Like I used to play Warzone from time to time. I know. Have you played PUBG and TD? I've never played PUBG in my life. Chase is a fluke king. Told you all. I wouldn't really say it's fluky, man. He's actually improving out there. Like his striking is looking better now. Either Borchers just has a horrible striking defense. He was too worried about their takedowns. I feel like got rocked with the left hook there. Borchers was pathetic. Dropped by a flimsy noodle punch. I can take that punch. I'm sure away. Yeah, Borchers might have a fucking suspect chin. Of course, it Pick'em looks like he loves Wendy's. I mean, who doesn't like Wendy's? I mean, Wendy's has some decent food out there. I think I said Borchel took too much damage from that Nazim fight. He's done. Yeah, he almost got finished in that fight too. That might be over for him. Immortal said Rigo, I was wondering when watching if Lasso is in the video, then he finally there it was. Yeah. He put me in the video too, so I appreciate that, Rigo. Ernie said I picked Chase Hooper with submission. I'm friends with his dad. I met him collecting UFC cards. Bro, great pick there, Ernie B. I had a feeling if he gets the fight to the ground, he might fucking finish him, but I didn't think he's gonna knock down Borshev. Who's seen Borshev knocking him down? I mean, not me. I didn't think he was gonna knock down Borshev. He's got some hands on him. Okay. Ryu said pick him. Mr. Hands is a guy who got raped to death by a horse in Chase's hometown. And Chase said people call me Mr. Hands. Bro, is that real for real? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. It's fucking brutal. What the fuck? In his post-fight speech, I didn't listen to post-fight speech. He actually said that. He was talking about his fucking this guy being raped by a horse in his post-fight speech. Chance said Chase Hooper lived bro, where okay, Chase Hooper lived in a white crash trailer, had his way with his okay. How do you know that? It's confirmed on the Michael Bisping podcast. You guys fucking being for real? Well, that's fucking crazy. That's messed up. That's actually fucked up. Rigo said, "Nah, I'm a North York kid." You live in North York, okay? And he said, "What are some Chase Hooper matchups would you like?" Next, Bob Mondes, Ruffy, McKinney, bro. McKinney versus Chase Hooper, I think is a good matchup. I think that makes sense. If Manor Torres, I think Manor Torres beats him. To be honest, I think Manor Torres would beat him. I think Robot would beat him with the wrestling. I think Joe Alvarez probably could get taken on by him, but yeah, I like that McKinney fight for him now. McKinney's coming off a brutal KO loss now. Of course, Hooper versus Fluffy. Yeah, Hooper versus Fluffy. Ruffy, you mean bro? I said Fluffy, but I was saying we're talking about Fluffy earlier. And that's a good matchup, bro. I feel like Ruffy would knock him out though, but I don't think Hooper would take him down as easy though. Ruffy's takedown defense is not as horrible. He was defending a lot of takedowns on Contender Series. Also, Mehmet said, "Man, Ruffy is a fraud." Then why do you say that, Laos Mame? How's he a fraud? His striking is not that great, but his grappling is legit. He's out there submitting people, right? Yo, Boss Gags with the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, brother. He said Melsa Bagdasarian is one of the dirtiest rat fighters in DC. Wonder why that could be. Noticing a pattern with fighters from a certain area. Why, like Bagdasarian, right? The kickboxer you're talking about, right? What do you do? Like, what happened? I know his last fight he got a submission win right over Josh Kulebo, I think. Then we're supposed to see him fight recently, and the fights were canceled. I don't really know what happened though, so I don't really know why is the dirtiest rat fighter in the UFC. Let me know if you can follow me up on that. Reuse of Fluffy is basically what people pretend Iron is. Bro, Fluffy is actually really good. He's got pretty decent durability. The only time he's been knocked out was Kevin Holland knocked him out, right? With the knee to the body, I feel like earlier in his career. Bob said, there he is, Mr. Ty Pibb's dad. There he is. Here, what's going on? What's going on, Mr. Pibbs? He said, has anyone seen my son? The street lights are on, and he's still isn't home. I mean, we gotta send a search party out to find your son, Mr. Pibbs. Bob said, yeah, there he is. There's this said, Mr. Pibbs was my son. I'd be an alcoholic. Okay. That's fucking brutal, bro. That's fucking brutal. Holy shit. Cause leave him alone. He's not being toxic right now. Just leave him alone, guys. And he said, what do you think about Lucas saying that Bobby Green and Dober is better than Forrest Griffin? Forrest Griffin, bro, he's got some decent wins back in the day. And his fight, that's what made UFC what it is today. Forrest Griffin. Well, it was Stephen Bonner, right? That was the first fight and the Ultimate Fighter finale. Depending if they're fighting these days, like if Forrest Griffin was fighting today's level of competition, that's kind of crazy though. But yeah, Bobby Green, he was like, I would put him in a similar level, like when they're similar. Rico said, Lasso Fluffy could beat Dricus in my opinion, so he is champ material. I wouldn't really say he can beat Dricus right now, but if he keeps going out there, getting finishes over like top ranked guys, we need to see him over someone ranked in top 10. I feel like the way he's finishing these guys, the way he finished Kopilov, who's doesn't really isn't really known for grappling to be fair, but he does have like really nasty kickboxing skills, and he's coming off back-to-back wins, finishing a lot of guys out there. So the way he finished like Kopilov is pretty fucking scary though, because once he gets you to the ground, you can find a submission pretty easy. He subbed that world-class jiu-jitsu guy, right? Rodolfo Vieira, yeah. Torso said Pebs is so disgusting. Not even his family will molest him. Okay. Cobra said pick most verification code. I don't really have one right now. What do you mean verification code? Immortal said I don't even know who's Fluffy. I have to look it up. Hernandez, when they're talking about Hernandez at 185. His laptop was open. Is okay. What the fuck are we talking about right now, Mr. Pivs? You're trolling. Also said, bro, I think Fluffy can be in the top 5 right now. I don't really know about him being champion right now, because I think Dricus' striking is better than him. And I don't think you could just take down Dricus, but if he takes his back, you could find a submission with Dricus. As crazy as that sounds, I think Hernandez is actually pretty good. Wendy's Frosties are excellent. Yeah, they are. Or you said their food is not that great though. Wendy's food isn't great. Or you said Immortal and Anthony Hernandez, the guy who just beat Kopilov. Yeah. Also, Mr. Fluffy would lose to Hermanson. Nah, he would not, bro. I think he would. Yeah, I think he could. Could he submit Hermanson? I think he could. I think it's just I rated just way more than like even though Hermanson is known for his grappling too, we don't really see a lot of submissions from him. Bro, yeah, I need to fucking catch up again. Holy shit. There's a pick. I'm coming to terms with Mr. Hands is tracking me up. Morris said Anthony Hernandez. Yeah, I know. Yes, he is good. Yeah, he's really good, man. Chauncey said Kyle was trash because he didn't knock out Paul Craig quick enough. What do you mean, bro? He knocked him out in the second on when a lot of people were picking him by decision. He still knocked him out. Thank God I changed my pick to knockout by second on. So I got the pick right. I'm happy with the second on KO. He should have probably knocked him out early, but he still knocked him out already. Hasn't really knocked out anyone in UFC other than Paul Craig. Bob said I'm gonna try and get MMA Fury and pick him stream tomorrow. All right, Bob, appreciate that, man. Vigo said I'll use Boss Gags. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. Super chat again, Boss Gags. I already said guys, I'm Mr. Pav's dad, Dr. Thunder, and Jordan Levitt's husband. Remy said I just went over to AJ's chat. Everyone talking about Fight Fury. Are there really? Is AJ live right now? Damn, bro. Is he live right now? I didn't know he was live right now. He went live last night too, I think. Bro, I'm gonna be live Friday, so maybe I'll be live tomorrow, but I'll be live Friday for sure. He's just not live right now. I don't really see him. Are you trolling right now? Is he live right now? He's not live right now, right? I don't think he's live right now though. I mean, said she's on everyone's algorithm, fucking crazy. Yeah, she's getting a lot of views. Good for her. She's getting views and stuff. Her channel's taking off. Also said Boss Gags holds a grudge because I bullies his ass because he's a nerd who went to school. Bro, just going to school doesn't make you a nerd. Last MMA. I didn't go to college, so like, I went obviously everyone has to go to high school, right? Going to school doesn't really make you a nerd though. Piv said I'm not Mr. Pivs. Okay, Mr. Pivs. Also said Fluffy's wrestling is pretty mid. He just has good cardio, but against who? He's tough though. He's really tough. He's got durability on his side. Striking is definitely gonna come along eventually. Bob said, "Who names their son Fluffy?" This is nickname. This is his nickname. But it's crazy though, naming yourself making your nickname Fluffy. Last guy said he pushed Kulabau at the weigh-ins, refused to glove touch, and then cheated during the fight. Didn't he poke him in the eye? Then he knocked him down or something like. I don't know if he poked him in the eye. Maybe that was an official knockdown. I know he subbed him later. He clubbed and subbed. Maybe he poked him in the eye then too. He said we need to put a travel ban on Armenians. Bro, Armenians are good people, man. And they can fight too. I mean, look at fucking Armin, how tough he is, man. He was in that submission attempt. And he just didn't fucking tap. I mean, that submission was like almost there. Like I don't know how Armin didn't go out cold from that submission. Dean said, "I pick him. You watching that Fight Pass BJJ Money Moicano on?" I was watching it earlier. There were some women's MMA, like women's grappling each other. Like I just like fuck this. I don't even know. I don't want to watch this shit. I don't know when Moicano is gonna be grappling. Is he grappling right now? Let's see. Maybe I'll watch him grapple. I don't really watch grappling though. Like I like watching fighting, like MMA and stuff. But like Moicano grappling is legit though. But is it on Fight Pass right now? Why is my Fight Pass not fucking loading for some reason? I don't really watch, bro. I don't really watch like grappling though. Like every time I watch ONE FC cards, they always have some grappling on it. Like I don't really watch grappling like that. And he said he beat your fellow Edmund Sabajian. Adolfo gasped. He was kind of tired, but still submitting a guy like Adolfo is pretty fucking legit. Rigo said, did you guys see Michael Wenham Page calling Armin a disgusting person who's bad luck for the sport? Why does he call it? I mean, why? Because he punched the fan in the crowd. I mean, is that why? I also said I was never hyping up Edmund Sabajian. Edmund Sabajian is okay. Just his cardio is terrible though. He was beating up Fluffy Hernandez in the first round. I remember I had a bet on Fluffy Hernandez, and I was like, bro, what the fuck's going on? He's making him look like easy work. But just Edmund's like cardio is suspect though. I think Fluffy like can beat a lot of these guys just based off the cardio. Chauncey said, Mr. Pibb's dad, if his grinder account was open, then he must have been messaging. Okay, bro, I don't think that way, Mr. Chauncey. Just Rigo seen that. He also said that's hilarious if true, Rigo. Also said MVP is gonna lose his next fight. If he fights, I mean, he's been calling out Ian Gary. Aren't they trying to fight each other? That's a good matchup though. I think that's not a terrible matchup for him. If he fights Ian Gary right now, he just went out there and beat Kevin Holland, right? Who had a pretty competitive fight with JDM. Shanzi said MVP is based. Yeah, MVP is really. I mean, he made Kevin Holland look like easy work out there, and I picked MVP to win as a dog there, and I'm betting by decision, which is a good number, plus 200. He should have probably finished him though. I don't know why he couldn't finish him. Probably should have finished him in that second round because he dropped him so many times. Even JDM couldn't drop Kevin Holland though. He's a tricky guy, man. MVP is a tricky guy in the striking. You said Dorstar, it was after the Kayla stuff. Okay, okay, I see what you're talking about now. Because I think some fan on the mic was like, would you smash Kayla? And he was like, yeah, I would. I think that's what we're talking about right now, right? There you go. And he said, I still can't get over Holland getting schooled by MVP. Yeah, I can get over it because I picked MVP because I knew Kevin Holland's not really going to grapple out there, like constantly to wrestle. That's the thing about Kevin Holland. Even though he got takedown, he was looking for submission. That submission was almost in though. But MVP's defensive grappling is not that bad unless he fights someone like Kobe Covington maybe. Rigo said he said Armin has no respect for Kayla, which means he has no respect for other fighters like himself. Bro, Immortal said yes after the Kayla stuff. And he said Sean Brady said he has fight news. Maybe it's MVP or Buckley. Maybe Buckley. I think that's a good matchup for both guys. I think Buckley probably beats Sean Brady because I don't see Sean Brady getting takedowns on him. As much of a hater I am with Buckley, I gotta respect the guy, man. The guy's out there beating guys now at 170. He's pretty solid. I'm probably gonna pick him next fight. Imagine I go up and now I start picking Buckley and he starts losing. Like that's gonna be my luck. If I was to pick him, what's your Bitcoin wallet password? Bro, I can't remember my fucking password. I got like $250 worth of Bitcoin back like 2017. I just can't remember my fucking passkey. Starso said, bro is in the country for 5 minutes and sexually harassed Kayla. That's insane to me, bro. He didn't really sexually harass her, bro. Like, come on. Like, he just some fan was like, "Would you smash her past like Kayla?" I mean, he said, "Yeah, I would smash." Bro. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, personally, I would never say that because I'm not really into Kayla. She's too fucking jacked for a woman. But that's the thing, man. I mean, let him be a man. Let fucking Herman be a man. DNC said, LOL. Also said Fluffy would get messed up by Whitaker. Would he? I mean, maybe, yeah, maybe he would. Maybe there's some good matchup for him though, because Whitaker defensive grappling is not terrible, but we have seen Whitaker get taken down before. Duplessis took him down, so well, yeah, I think Whitaker would beat him though right now. But Fluffy still got some time to improve. Pip said, Fluffy, where did I get Fluffer from? I thought it was Fluffer. And instead of Rob No Chin loses to Fluffy, bro, he's got no fucking knockouts. I mean, Fluffy's not knocking at anyone out there, to be fair. But I think there's some good matchups for Fluffy in the top 10. Fluffy already destroyed Edmund Sabaji, and imagine what he'd do to Armin Petrosian too. Didn't he already beat Armin? No, I think he beats Armin Petrosian though. I also said Hermanson losses are two boxers with a decent takedown defense. I get what you're saying though, but I think like Hermanson is just like he's just using the cardio and the experience over these guys. I don't think you could use cardio over a guy like Fluffy Hernandez. I mean that'd be a really close fight. I feel like that'd be a really close fight though. And it said Rob got finished by Duplessis. I mean, I picked him to win there too as a dog. Like I picked him as a plus 300 underdog there, and I picked him by knockout. Yeah, he just folded him with the body shot. I mean, that's what happened there. Bro quit. I wouldn't really say quit. I mean, the body shot was nasty from Duplessis. I don't think he really took Duplessis serious though. That's before people really know who Duplessis was. Duplessis is the fucking champ. Who's Fluffy? Bro, a lot of people are picking Strickland over Duplessis though. Like now everyone's like Duplessis is a fucking absolute animal now. Like Fluffy's still working his way back up the rankings though, so you gotta give him some time. Fluffy's on a win streak right now. Also, yeah, he is on a streak right now, so he's rising up the ranks. He's rising to the top. Yeah, Fluffy, the Armenian killer. Leo said, Dricus will lose to Izzy, then Izzy will retire with the belt, and Hamza will fight Strickland for the vacant title. Bro, I don't know if he loses to Izzy though. Like Izzy's like doesn't really like forward pressure. When you put pressure on a guy like Izzy, he doesn't really like that. He's got way better striking than Duplessis though. I do like Izzy striking. I mean, we gotta acknowledge that, right? He's got way better like counter striking than Duplessis. Duplessis is like really sloppy, but he makes it work. Yeah, that could happen. I mean, that could definitely happen though. Isn't Hamza fighting Whitaker though? They're fighting each other, right? Yeah. Rigo said Hamza will be champion. Yeah, I think he could be champion. Yeah, he just needs to work on that cardio and the pacing. I mean, he needs to work on that pace. And he said, yes, Hamzat as champion. Hopefully, he stays more active. He barely fights, man. So having Hamzat as a champion probably wouldn't be the best thing out there. And he said, how do you see Hamzat beating Rob Rigo? I see Hamzat probably submitting him, to be honest, in the first round. As crazy as that sounds, because Whitaker's like defensive grappling skills are pretty solid. I could see Hamzat submitting him or TKOing him via ground and pound in the first round. Also, it's an Abu Dhabi race. If it's a close fight, I mean, they're still going to give it to Hamzat Chimaev out there. TZ said Izzy will beat Duplessis by a third round TKO. Maybe, yeah, maybe he can. Bob said, I wonder how Fight Fairy will do on her picks. The clown show guy might fucking put her in his videos if she does terrible. But I'm sure she knows the game, and she seems to know what she's talking about. Rigo said, Anakin, if it goes long, I'm worried for Hamza, but I'm trusting him to break Rob Whitaker with the chain wrestling and submit him early. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Rigo. I'm picking Hamza Chimaev too. Yeah, but obviously we got to be worried if it goes longer because Whitaker has so much youth experience. Sounds to pick him. Is your first name Anso Wobbly? Anso Wobbly's not Indian anymore, bro. He got deported from India. He's out there living in Pakistan now. After his last performance, bro, he's not Indian anymore. He got his passport taken away. Rigo said, I can see Rob withstanding Hamzat's onslaught. How about you, Anakin? Um, I don't know, man. I think Hamza probably like grounded pounds him in the first round because he's gonna get takedowns on Whitaker. If Hamza wants to strike with him, I mean, I think even though like Whitaker's not crazy dangerous on the feet, he's still like he's a really good point fighter on the feet. Ty said bad take. Izzy will get Bell from Duplessis and rematch Strickland. I think yeah, that could happen. I mean, Strickland's gonna go out there and beat Whitaker Costa though for sure. I see him beating Costa for sure. Chances that Whitaker gonna get knocked out by Hamzat. I can see it. Yeah, I can see that too in the first grounded pound. I think I don't know on the feet. I don't think he knocked him out on the feet, but I think on the only person who knocked him out on the feet was GM3. He just cold cocked him early. Also said who wins Serra versus Pereira? Michelle Pereira. Michelle Pereira all day long. Well, Michelle Pereira can take him down and submit him too. He said I don't mind women's fighting, grappling if it's side control with the above camera. Yeah. Rodriguez said Shura versus Pereira is such a hype fight. Yeah, bro. Like Michelle Pereira is an absolute chat, right? Out there saving puppies, out there saving dogs. Michelle Pereira is an absolute fucking chat, and I don't see anyone beating him until like maybe the top five. Well, I think he beats a lot of guys in the top 10 too. That's a good fight. I mean, Shura versus Vittori. Is that official right now? Bro, Vittori's like striking is pretty terrible. He's a punching bag mostly out there, but he's got so much high level experience. Vittori can wrestle though. I gotta, bro. Sure, Bullet can get it done though on the feet. I think he's got way better kickboxing on the feet, but it's just the grappling. He got taken up by Bruno Silva, which is not a good look. Getting taken up by Bruno Silva, not finishing Bruno Silva is not really the best look out there either. That's fucking that's a crazy matchup though. I said I just watched the short with the Fight Fury picking her nose, giving away. Let her fucking pick her nose in peace, Tai Tai. Corey said I'm back. Let's go over. And I said if Holland loses to Michael Olajic in 3-2, he has to retire from MMA. I don't think he's losing to Michael Olajic, man. I mean, Michael Olajic is a boxer. Doesn't really have the best grappling. He's gonna. I think Kevin Holland will beat him easy. Clubbing. So I'm gonna pick Kevin Holland by submission in that fight. Rigo said I hope they just give MVP the Leon fight instead of Belal. No, they're not gonna, bro. If they do that, they're gonna do Belal Muhammad fucking dirty as hell. Like that's crazy. They end up doing that. Mr. Pip said I like that MMA YouTuber girl from New Zealand. I didn't both watching Fight Fury. I get gamer girl wives. Hobknocker said also wishes he could get a chick like Fight Fury. Cora said call me Joaquin Buckley. Bro, I'm so salty that he actually beat Rizzy Boyev. I'm not shocked that he beat him because Rizzy Boyev's like defensive takedown defense is really suspect. I'm pretty pissed off that he Buckley fucking beat him though. Like I know a lot of people, smart people, picked Buckley to beat him. Now I was not one of those people. Damn, bro, I fucking hate. I don't hate Buckley. I'm not really a fan of Buckley. He's out there winning fights at 170. He's like 4-0 now at 170. And I picked against him his last 3 fights. I picked Luka to beat him. I picked Rizabov to beat him. And I picked Moreno to beat him. So I picked against him every fucking time in the last 3 fights. The only time I picked him to win was over Andre Fialho. I'm probably gonna need to pick him next time, but maybe I'll keep picking against him. Knocker said I guess Stench Maxer practitioner wives from Fight Fury. Rigu said, why are Georgian fighters like Marab and Giga and Delete such chads, but Armenian fighters like Armin and Armin Edmund is such a betas. I don't think Armin Sorokin is a beta though. Edmund might be a beta, but I don't think Armin is a beta. I mean, he punched a fan and he wasn't scared of anything, bro. Armin's like, he doesn't really seem like he's a fucking beta. Did anyone see Marab getting into a car accident? Yeah, I did not see that. Is he okay, bro? Let me see. Where'd you see that story? Is it on Instagram or something? Bro, that's crazy. That's actually happened. Holy shit. Is he okay, Marab? Let me see. Is there a story? Like, I don't see it anywhere right now. Maybe you said Anakin. Also said, Rigo, how salty are you after Armin's win? Bro, I picked Armin to win too. Like before, I was picking Oliveira, so like I don't think Rigo's really salty about that because that was a really close fight. Like he barely beat him too. Like and that submission, bro, was like a lot of people. Armin is really tough though. Like he's really tough. So even people that picked Oliveira, I don't think that's like a terrible pick. 'Cause that fight was wild. I mean, that was a split decision too. Bro's living in the wildlife. Dursa said, yeah, it was like a 5 car pile up in New York City. I'm glad Marav was unharmed. Well, that's crazy. I mean, New York City is crazy. It's crazy traffic out there. Also, how's Giga Chad dude lost to Cater? Oh, Giga Chikadze, okay, yeah, he got just bullied in the wrestling against Giga. I mean, against Cater though. Ty said, I mean, I think what's his name? Josh Emmett would have knocked out Giga. I feel like on the feet if that fight happened. Ryu said Giga is a Chad because he is receding hairline. Max is in stench. Max is instead of wearing perfume, getting fake Mexican haircut like Armin. The first part's hilarious. So, Boss guy said Armin squeaking by robbery decision success. I think he was the rightful winner. I scored that fight for Armin. Even if I had picked Oliver, I would still score for Armin because he did more damage in the feed. But it was a really, really fucking close fight. I mean, it's not a terrible pick either way. But Armin, like Oliver, just wasn't letting his hands go on the feet. If he was more active on the feet, I think he could have won that fight. He was too worried about the takedowns though. I almost finished him in the first round. Armin's so tough though, man. He's so fucking tough. Hamza knocked out Ikram. Yeah, he did knock him out with an uppercut. I remember out there. It was Brave CF, right? It was Brave CF, I think, back in the day. That was a nasty uppercut that he knocked out Ikram Alaskara with. He said, "Why couldn't it be Armin who got in a crash?" Damn, bro, you guys are really Armin haters right in the chat. He was like, "What the fuck?" That's insane. Dark Star. TT Immortal said, Antoine said, "Yo, I missed your answer to Topuria versus Holloway. Who you got?" That's a tough one. I'm gonna pick the Topuria right now because I think the Topuria can use that grappling, but on the feet, it's anyone's fight on the feet. Topuria has more power, I feel like, but we can't even say that anymore because Holloway has knockout power too. I mean, it's a fucking close fight. I feel like. Shanti said, "I watched a YouTube short with Pick. I'm leaving E-Girl speechless on Omegle." That show's made up, bro. I don't know who made. I think Millie made that one up. That was hilarious, bro. They're Pick 'em raids, man. That's the only fucking rich you need. I said I've seen that. Shanti. That was a fucking sick. Shout out to Millie for making that edit. Belal. Mr. Pep said, I think Hamzat has the same cardio as Connor. It's genetic. He can't change it, but he can learn to adjust his game plan to deal with. I mean, Connor has. I feel like Connor has better. You're right. I mean, Connor is known for knocking people out in the first 2 rounds and then kind of falls apart. I remember that Diaz fight. You're right. You might be right with that one, Mr. Pez. And he said, Dan Ige versus Brito was just announced. Was that really, bro? Let's go, man. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna pick Brito with the wrestling. Ige on the feet. I mean, Ige's a way better boxer on the feet. I feel like. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Brito with the wrestling. If he wrestles, I think he can beat. I think he can beat Ige on with the wrestling with the grappling. Because Ige has always had a tough time defending takedowns. Armin can assault beautiful Armenian if he's paralyzed. And he said Ige is getting that easy bonus. Bro, I don't know about that. I picked Ige by I think I picked him by knockout his last fight too. Over what's his name? What the fuck is his name? I'm forgetting his name right now. Feely, yeah, Andre Feely. God damn it, I almost forgot his name. Hugo said Fight Fury is a type of girl to see me shove Lasso in the locker. Feel bad. Feel bad for him and let him out of the locker and wipes the farts off his face. Ty said, how you're not a fan of Buckley, bro, after that crazy kick KO of the year during COVID and the hurt he showed versus Mava. I do think he's a really good fighter. I don't know. the stuff that he does outside the octagon, I feel like just kind of cringe. But he's a good fighter. I'd pick him over. I'd pick him over a lot of fighters now. They're probably until maybe the top five. I also said Armin has a better win in Charles Oliveira than GSP ever had. Bro, GSP is the fucking goat. Let's not disrespect GSP like that in the chat. Boss guy said that Bitcoin you have is worth like $30,000. Now, if you bought that much in 2017, I think it was worth even like 15K at one point. It's like $250 worth of US American, not even Canadian, worth of Bitcoin. I got it on CoinMama. I just can't fucking remember my passkey and like I can't remember my account passkey. I can't remember the email that I signed up with either. Because I used to make an email every other fucking week because I used to forget my email and stuff. Immortal said Lasso, now that I think of it, it's so true. Chauncey said Brito is gonna whoop Dan Ige. I wouldn't really say whoop him. I think he can take him down in the win rounds. I'm not really gonna say he's gonna knock him out because I don't see anyone knocking out Dan Ige. Dan Ige has one of the best chins in the game right now. Never been knocked down. I think he's only been knocked down by Josh Emmett one time, right? If I remember, I think that's the only guy that ever knocked him down on the feet. So his takedown defense is suspect though. So if Brito comes in with the wrestling heavy game plan, I think he could take down Dan Ige. Can he hold him down? Can he kind of submission? That's what I'm not really sure about because I don't really think he's gonna submit him. I could see him taking him down and then winning by decision. So I'm gonna pick Brito by decision, but Ige's ultimate keeper at 145 though. Ige could knock him out though. I would not be shocked if Ige knocks him out, but Brito has a solid chin though. Bob Knocker also wants to live in a world with all the YouTube chicks. Mr. Piv said Buckley isn't likable, but I like to watch him fight. Yeah, I agree with you there. He's a good fighter, and he made fucking Roosevelt look like a fraud out there. Rigo said Armin's best win is a controversial split decision. Armin does have some decent wins though in the UFC. Like, I mean, he still finished Joaquim Silva though, even though like he got rocked. Still finished him. I mean, still beating Oliveira. Even like Oliveira's in his prime right now, so beating Oliveira, like no matter how he beat him, still really solid. I get what you're saying though. It was a close fight. Rigo said, and his second best win is the loss to. I think he won that fight. Rigo, come on, he won the fight, even though it's not a win on paper, official win. But I think he won that fight. That was a close fight. I think Mazin losing to Gambra. Scamrod. We gotta call him Scamrod, man, because he's a fucking Scamrod. Even though Scamrod finds a way to win, he's a fucking Scamrod, though. Also said he just admitted he beat Gamrod. Bro, he did. I think Armin did beat Gamrod, though. Even like Armin was getting tired though. Later, he was getting taken down. But I think he beat it. I think he beat Gamrod though. I scored that fight for Armin first 2 rounds. Also said he just Gamera's only lost since then is Benil. Benil knocked him down, but he was taking down Benil too. Just couldn't really do anything with the takedown. Or Benil knocked him down. Like thing about Gamera is he gets knocked down every fight. It's like it's his fucking job. Maybe he bets on himself on his opponent by knockout, like knock him down, and then him winning by decision. He's probably been making a ton of money like that, right? Every time he fights, next time anyone that he fights, Gamera fights next, I'm probably gonna bet on Gamera to get knocked down and Gamera to win by decision. I think he's probably making a ton of money like that, betting against himself to get dropped in fights and winning by decision. And he said he's about to go on a title run. Best win and hardest opponent are 2 different things. Gamera will touch gold before Armin. This is facts. I think Armin beats Gamera in the rematch though, because I think Armin's striking is way cleaner now than Gamera. Well, I think Islam beats all of these guys. TD said Lasso is actually slow. Boss guy said Oliver being a joker and choosing to pants Armin instead of choking him out in the first. Bro, he should have just. I don't know how he didn't finish that choke, man. That was crazy. I was like, damn, I'm gonna get my pick wrong now, because I kept going back and forth on picking. Then I was like, let me just pick Armin because of wrestling. Well, he almost got subbed in the first round. Gamera is underrated just to bring down Armin. Okay, the last meme is really fucking. You can't talk anything bad about his boy fucking Armin. Did you pick him by knockout? I mean, last meme. Do you think he's gonna knock out Oliveira? You said how can our boy get past Makhachev? Yeah, he's not getting past Makhachev. If he finished Oliveira, I'd be like, okay, he can beat Makhachev maybe, but their first fight was competitive, but Armin clearly won that fight. But I don't think he's getting past Makhachev though right now. Last guy said Hamjad probably has better cardio before he got the common cold. Yeah, he also broke his hand. Right, he broke his hand in that fight. I remember. Makhachev is Soyroy's father already. Those fucking nicknames are hilarious. Arsoy. It's fucking crazy. Arsoys. Man, how good is Armin actually? Islam actually mean? Yeah, I don't like Poiria's fighting Makhachev right now. I was thinking about maybe betting Poirier by KO, but bro, I can't get myself to do it because even the odds are crazy. It's like plus 500, plus 450 or Poirier by KO. That's gonna be Poiria's best path to victory. I mean, catching Makhachev with something that he can't see, but I just don't see it happening. Probably not gonna happen though. He also said Rigo same way he couldn't beat Charles. If Armin sucks, then that makes Islam suck. Boskak said low Armin wearing regular size shorts saved him from getting choked. Yeah, that was kind of giving him some room to breathe. I feel like Islam is champ, lost, so Armin isn't. Tasso said Armin actually casually wrestled Islam for a good bit at 22 years old. He was almost took him down. Couldn't really hold him down though. He got like one takedown on him. Shanzi said Islam will knock out Armin. I think he could knock him out. Yeah, I think he could. Yeah, I think he could rock him and then maybe submit him. I would pick Makhachev over Armin any day. I also said Armin is number one. If Islam is so good, then Armin has to be good because then Islam is just made. Okay, okay. No one's saying the Armin is not good. I mean, you have to be good if you're ranked in the top 10, top five in 155 in UFC. But I don't think he's beating Makhachev right now. Ryu said Armin got rocked by Joakim Silva at 27. He got rocked. He did get rocked though. He was just trying to knock out Joaquin Silva. Joaquin Silva is the fucking juice head Brazilian though. Gamrot is a great wrestler. So what? Rigo said Armin went to split decision with Charles Oliveira when Islam broke Charles though. Yeah, that's true. The boss guy said Islam gonna pants low Armin and shove him in the locker. Islam looks so gullible. Yeah, he does look so gullible. He's not gonna get choked out though. Lasso said, I don't know about all this nerdy shit. Armin will break, bro. He's not breaking Islam. Come on. I know Volkanovski was looking like he was breaking Islam though, but that was like that rehydration clause, right? Like he couldn't rehydrate properly in Australia. I feel like that's what happened there. So what was I gonna say? He lost to Gamera fairly. That was a close fight though. I think Islam beats anyone right now. I don't see anyone beating him. Even though he hasn't defended his belt against any top 10 guys right now. He does have a win over Armin already, though, to be fair. That was back in the day, though. Boss guy said Pick'em just scores the fight for whoever he bets on. That's not the case, bro. That's not the case. Like, I score fights fairly, too. But, like, bro, Armin should have won that fight. I feel like he did more. He got the knockdown. He had more takedowns, I feel like. And Gamera wasn't doing anything with the takedown, just controlling. And they couldn't even control properly. It was a close fight. I wouldn't really say it's a robbery because it was a close fight. Also say it was a robbery. Stop trying to be different. Imagine how badly Chase Hooper rapes Armin. Yo, what Chase? Imagine Chase Hooper fucking is ranked top 5 and he goes out there and beats Armin Strukin, ground and pounds him. I don't see that happening though, but imagine that happens. I would be like, bro, we don't know MMA for shit. If Hooper can beat Armin Strukin right now. I train with throwing chairs. It's okay, mortal. Bro, how fucking far behind am I in chat again? I also said Armin is number one in the in the best division. Yeah. If he finished Oliver, I'd be like, okay, this guy can beat Army. I mean, he can beat Makachev right now, but he couldn't even like rock him or hurt him. Couldn't even get him in a submission attempt or anything. So, guys, bro, why is my fucking fight pass not working right now? I was like, maybe I'll watch Moicano like grapple, but fuck. All right, guys. I gotta take it easy, man. I gotta go do some stuff. I gotta go make a fucking get some food. Guys, I appreciate you guys all as always, man. Who's gonna go live right now? Who's live right now? There's gotta be someone live right now, right? We had a stream. I mean, we've been here over almost 2.5 hours. So I'll probably be live tomorrow. So we'll probably be live tomorrow. Issa's live right. Is AJ live right now? Okay, AJ's live right now, guys. Guys, go check out AJ, man. He just went live. How long did he go live? Like an hour ago. He's gonna be live for a bit. So, guys, I appreciate you guys all as always, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm fucking starving right now. I'm hungry as well. And I was planning to go live for like an hour, but we had a fun stream tonight. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow, but I'll definitely be live on Friday during the day, and I'll be live like Saturday also. So make sure you guys sub to the channel if you guys haven't been sub to the channel. But I'm sure everyone's already sub to the channel. Once again, man, Boss Gags, I appreciate the super chat, man. I appreciate you guys, everyone in the chat, Anakin and Darkstar. We got Lost of MMA. Guys, go check out Lost of MMA. He does live streams from time to time. Rigo, also check out Rigo's new video. He's a fucking funny content. Rigo's live right now. Rigo already went live earlier. I don't think he's gonna go live anymore. Also, yeah, Boss Gags again. We got Larry CTM. Guys, shout out to everyone in the chat. Tai also. Tai does breakdowns for boxing, so make sure to check him out. Also, yeah, MMA Express live right now. So I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Take it easy. Later. Have a good night, guys.